1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay 1 postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Good afternoon everybody, welcome to Designer Inspiration. Thank you very much for joining me today. You have tuned in on a corker of a day, I can tell you that for nothing. Not only do I have today some gemstones which I have not had the privilege of seeing in a very, very long time. I have some luxury to the extreme pearls, some of Tiffany's favourite gemstones, and I'm also joined by one of our newest guest designers. It's lovely Claire.
Hello.
Hi Claire, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm very good. Are you?
Yeah, really good. So you've obviously been on with us before.
I have,
but
yes.
This is the first one by yourself.
It is.
Excited?
I am very excited.
Good.
Very excited.
What have you got for us for our first designer inspiration?
I've got a lot of pearls, beautiful pearls. If you can have a look here. There's a beautiful grey pearl and a beautiful, very light purple pearl. So, and my very, very favourite now, it was amethyst last week, and it's now Labradorite now.
Is that your favourite gemstone now?
Yeah.
Changed your mind now, have you?
I've changed it, yeah.
Used to be amethyst, now it's Labradorite.
Yeah. It's going to be a new one every week.
Oh, I love that, I like that a lot. And tell us what to see for your second designer inspiration.
So the second one is the geometric shapes. That was quite a lot more challenging, but we've got, I've still managed to make flowers out of them, which I was happy with, and I've got some lovely, lovely bright coloured quartz. Yeah, so big statement necklaces.
Big statement, and definitely very, very wearable necklaces. In both kits you're going to be getting some new goodies as well today. Now we have got Claire with us until 5 o'clock, so if you want to send us any messages in, feel free to. It's her first show by herself completely, so do feel free to text in any questions you might want to know. She is new to us, so don't worry if you think, oh, she's probably been asked that before. Do get in touch. 60777 is your text number, and you can start your text with the word JM Studio. Alternatively, get in touch on jewellerymaker.com if you so wish. So, do you fancy a sneaky peeky at some of the things I've got coming up? You know, I said luxury in the extreme. Now, let me just ask you something. General rule, general pearls, what size does it being given the luxury name? It's 9mm or above. Look at the size of these. These, if it's 9mm as luxury, some of these are double that. Luxury on luxury. You're not going to believe it, but these are genuine, massive, cultured pearls. And guess what? The whole strand is coming at you today for under £30. That's coming up for you in a little bit. I also have some gorgeous huge slabs. I have got one of Tiffany's favourite gemstones in the form of Kunzite as well today. Some one locational gemstones and just a stunning strand of garnet, which I really just need to show you. I haven't seen Rhodolite garnet in a long time, and I'm glad that I'm able to bring it to you today in such an elegant form. That's going to work beautifully with my Kunzite, actually. Oh my goodness, that's going to work amazingly with my pearls. isn't it? That's the same colour palette as the pearls. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Because I've got so much to fit in today. Where are we starting, lovely? Producer Helena with us today. Oh, surprise, surprise, start with pearls, obviously. It's our team's last Monday together, guys. Did you know that? What? Pete's just gone. What? It's our last team's day together, Pete. Helena's leaving. Helena's moving. Okay. He's clearly cut up about that, Helena. No, she's not going for good. She's just going on to the Late Show for a little bit. This is our Berrylicious duo. Take a look. Wow. These are seriously delectable berry tones, aren't they? That's going to go well with the Rhodolite as well, actually, isn't it? Doesn't that go brilliantly? This is your Berrylicious duo. Now you have got 2 strands here of your beautiful cultured pearls. If you're not sure what cultured pearls are, it essentially means that we don't go into the sea and hand dive for these or disrupt any kind of marine life or any coral situations. It's not like that at all. They're completely kind of ethically sourced, as it were. So you don't have to be afraid when you're purchasing these. No marine life has been disruptive. Now, the lovely thing with these pearls is that you've got 2 strands of the same variety. They're both Mulberry pearls, and they're both Baroque style. You have got such a rich colour palette running across these. The lovely thing about them is you've got that pearlescence. Now, if you're not sure what pearlescence is, you might be able to see it on the slide in particular. You can definitely see it up close and personal when you get these home. But pearlescence is essentially something that happens just underneath the orient. So when we talk about the orient, we're talking about that top layer, as it were, of the nacre build-up. And you get within that this beautiful play of colour, because the orient basically refracts the light, simple way to put it, which means you don't just get the beautiful body of the mulberry colour, you get aubergines, you get rouges, you almost get delicate golden tones on there as well, purely due to the refraction of the light on the nacre and on that orient. Now these are your duo of beautiful mulberry pearls. They look like quite a good size to me. They're definitely a decent size, maybe even touching almost close to the kind of luxury sizes that we would be thinking of. Now, when we think of pearls, what do you think of? What springs to mind when you think of pearls? I think about things, I think about celebrities, I think about, you know, Coco Chanel, I think about royalty, I think about regality, I think about Queen Elizabeth I. All of these wonderful, and actually, now I've just thought about it, all of these very strong and powerful women I think of when I think pearls. Now, you have got a mulberry and cherry strands. You've got the 7x9 and the 9x8 mil on these ones that we have in front of us. Now, it does say that they are 2 different colours, and I suppose if you look really close, you can see, but to me, it's a very, very subtle difference. Now, we know already that pearls have gone up dramatically in price. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of or watched the film that came out at the end of April, and it was called Vanishing Pearls, and it's essentially to do with the fact that due to natural disasters and due to human influence with things such as oil slicks, etc., the production and the yields of pearls has gone down so dramatically, seriously dramatically. In the space of months, it went down by 40%. And because the yields have gone down, and because these have been strewn everywhere on catwalks, in high street stores, everywhere, because they're so popular this year, yields have gone down just as popularity has gone up, and that in pair with each other means that the price has gone up dramatically as well. The estimation is around 60% in the last year or so. So a really dramatic price increase. The thing is, we've seen the price increase, and I have said this to you, we've seen it. You'll start to see it come up time and time again, especially towards Christmas. You will be seeing that because as you can imagine, when we put our order in for goodies, it takes quite a lot of time for us to get them through. So for example, I don't know if you're friends with us Jewellery Maker Facebook page, but you'll have seen that Hannah and my manager Paula are away at the moment trying to source some new goodies, and they put pictures up there a couple of days ago of some of the things that they've sourced. But they're going to be with us, hopefully, sort of the first few months of 2015, because that's how long it takes. That's how long it takes for us to put our order in, to get the right yield, to get the right sourcing, to double check they're okay, to go and send them off to another place, to get cut, to get them labradorized, to get all the paperwork done for them, etc., etc., etc. It takes a long time. That's why in the next few coming months, you need to expect the price of pearls to rise a little bit and quite steadily with us here, because we haven't been able to get them at the prices that perhaps you were expecting when we purchased them 2 years ago. What I will say is, if you see pearls that you like this, get them if you can. What I would especially say is when you see pearls like this as a pair, and when I'm able to bring them to you in a bundle, i.e. more than one strand, i.e. I'm able to bring them to you at a discounted price point, there really is no excuse not to get them. Your price today for both strands should be £11.90. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's not your price. That might be your price for one of these strands in the future, who knows? But today, whilst you can, enjoy them both for just £8.95 for both strands of these. Let me show you them separately again. Both of these strands are £8.95. That means you're paying what? Less than £4.50. £4.47, my producer, with a very quick calculator, is telling me per strand. Let me show you these against my neckline, if I may, as well. Oh, do I hit my microphone then? No, you're all good. Let me get these touching at the back. Oh, they go nicely with my dress, actually, don't they? Look at that. This is with them touching at the back, and those, for me, are the perfect length for a necklace. I couldn't even think of anywhere on the high street you could buy a double necklace like this of genuine pearls for any less than £100. Personally, for genuine pearls, I really couldn't, especially with the sizing of these, because some of these are 9x8 mil. That's a big sizable amount, isn't it? What do you think of them, Claire?
They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm torn between I would either use them as centres for the flowers, or I would maybe put them together and make a lovely long string, because they're nice to play with, nice against your skin. They are beautiful. And they remind me of cranberries as well, so Christmassy. Very rich and...
Christmas.
Yeah.
£8.95. Now, there is a lot of you coming in for this. Your names have gone off my screen, and I've got a bit of a queue of people with it in their baskets as well. Loads of you on the phone. We will be with you. Free phone number if you're ringing off a landline and on some mobile, so it's well worth the wait. If you're new to us today, welcome, welcome. This is Designer Inspiration. My name is Rebecca Redican. Do call me Becky though. And I have got so many treats coming up for you today, and if you are new, it's important to remind you, you get a free DVD when you join us with your first purchase, and you'll get a little helpful booklet as well. And don't forget, you can see there £2.95 postage. Who knows? A postage and packaging all day. So it doesn't matter if you just buy this today or if you buy everything you see until midnight tonight. It's only £2.95, one postage packaging. Even if you check out loads and loads and loads, it's still in that one postage and packaging. So do check out when you get the chance to, because as you can imagine, we have many, 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 many people watching, and some pieces are just so popular, and a lot of people do miss out time and time again. So check out whenever you get the opportunity to. At £8.95, all I can say to you is congratulations, triple buyers, and the rest of you. You've got yourself an absolute bargain at £8.95 for 2 strands of pearls. Congratulations, everybody. Now, Claire. Challenge Claire. You didn't know you were getting a challenge.
I didn't know,
did you?
I didn't.
I was like, sorry, you do challenges? Yeah. Oh, okay. How do you feel about your first ever challenge?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
We let you have a little look over which
Okay.
gemstone strands you wanted, and you picked these ones out. Now, why first off did you go for this citrine?
I think citrine's beautiful, really beautiful. I love anything that's faceted, but I really like yellow as well. I do think yellow's quite a classy classy colour.
And why is it citrine in particular that kind of spoke to you? Why this strand? Because I gave you the option of 2 strands.
You did. I thought the clarity of those was beautiful. Just everything about them. It's just really, really elegant stone. They were lovely.
It is beautiful stone. You've got 35 carats worth of the happy gemstone in front of you now. And the quality, well, let's be honest, it actually speaks for itself, doesn't it? It really does. Sometimes with citrine you get a lovely pop of colour, but you can get lots of inclusions. I'm not talking, you know, your rutilation inclusions or even kind of the inclusions you might expect from things like your andesite, but you do sometimes get little bubbles included within there, which can interrupt the travel of light through this gemstone, which means you very rarely get brilliance. But look, what are you getting from this? Can you see the life? Can you see the fire? Can you see that brilliance? That does not happen at all often, does it? If you are new to us today, let's just find a little cluster of them together, shall we? And I'll talk to you exactly about the brilliance and see how this light plays, because it is really, really eye-catching. Do you generally quite like brilliance in gems? Is it something you look for?
I do. I think I'm a bit of a magpie, and I like to, you know, if it's bright and sparkly, which they certainly are. It's like honey, isn't it? It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's stunning, isn't it? You have got 18 centimetre worth strand here. On mine, you can see they're in clusters. I have got approximately 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 I have on my strand. Now, the quality of these is really what is speaking to you right at this moment in time. These are, let's face it, they've got a touch of the Heliodor about them, haven't they? They've got a touch of the high-end, serious quality compared to yellow diamond Heliodor about them, haven't they? Look at the light bouncing internally within these. That isn't even due to the faceting, that's due to the quality of these. Now, we see citrine quite often, actually, don't we? We're lucky enough that we're able to get a decent amount in a different variety. When it comes to quality, though, you will be very hard stretched, even on our own website, to beat this, especially for the price point you're about to see. £17.95. That means that per one, you're looking at way under £1 per one, because I've got about 21 on my strand. Now that price point for this quality is genuinely astonishing. Don't get me wrong, some people just like owning the certain gemstone, don't they? Some people just think, oh, I want that citrine because I know that people believe it's the gemstone of happiness. It's a gemstone that's meant to inspire creativity. I know it's a birthstone. I know it's got beautiful, beautiful happy tones running through it. It's a sunshine stone. So I love it for £17.95. And tell you what, if that is the case, then congratulations, because it's hitting all of those boxes, isn't it? But for those of you who want quality at a bargain price, you've got it at £17.95. But I'm about to make it even better. Your price today, £5 off. £5 saving on this strand today. Now, £5 saving, when you're looking at the price, the original price of this gemstone, you're looking at almost a third, aren't you? You're looking at almost a third off in price of this today. Lovely, lovely Claire, what are you thinking of doing with this, sweet pea?
Well, I mean, you could, because you've got the lovely wire work in between it as well. I mean, you could just restring it and you'd have a beautiful, beautiful bracelet. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut it up and do some other bits with it. I think maybe some earrings.
Lovely idea, lovely idea. £12.95 for you today. Plenty of you with it in your baskets, making sure you check it out. Congratulations to anyone who's already got it. £12.95 for you today. Let me hand that over to you.
Thank you very much.
I would move to you, but I get glued to the spot at this point. I'm not allowed. Where are we going, sweet pea? Brand new, I've just heard. Brand new. Wow. Brand new strand. Do you think so? Do you? Ryan says he thinks this will go quite nicely with the one I've just sold. I just have to enjoy this for a moment. I can honestly say to you right now, I can honestly say to you right now, bottom of my heart, never, ever, ever have I personally seen this gemstone with so much altering colour throughout the gem. I wonder if you can get it at home. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Wait, can you see that though? Let me try and focus on one. I really, really wish you could see what I'm seeing, and I'm trying really hard to find it for you. It's kind of hard for you to see, but what I will say is, essentially, due to the makeup of this gemstone, you are getting the beautiful play of colour from the two individual minerals. Now you'll know, I'm sure a lot of you will know, that this is a polymorph gemstone. Now the fact of the matter is, with a polymorph gemstone, it's two individual minerals that make up one gem. This is made up of your kyanite and your silicate. Now the thing with that is, if you are exact perfect where you are right there, Ben. Hang on. Can you see? No, you're perfect. Can you see, right, if I stay there, can you see that one in the middle of the screen looks really, really brown, doesn't it? Okay, so that's kind of the silicate section. It's like a Coca-Cola. Oh, other fizzy drinks are available. It's a vegetable flavoured fizzy drink. Now, watch as I move it, because you're staring at the silicate there. Can you see a little gleam of green coming through now? Can you see it turning yellow as well? And look, green, really green up there, isn't it? Now that, you are getting so much more to the eye, and that's purely due to the makeup of this gemstone. Look at it. Coal brown, all the way up to your greens. Oh my goodness, it is a spectacular quality of this gem. Genuinely. Oh, Claire, tell me the truth. Have you seen Andalusite in the flesh before?
I haven't, no.
Come on over here, because the thing is with this, in the lights in here, they're so full on sometimes, people at home can't see things. So let's just, if you say focus on these ones here, as I move them, can you see, if you stare at them, look at how the colour changes as you spin them around?
They're mesmerising, aren't they? Yeah.
What do you think of them?
Gorgeous, absolutely
that one's
gorgeous.
Really good at it. It's green, and then it will go through to really light green, then really dark brown. Have you ever seen anything like that?
I haven't.
What do you think of this?
It's beautiful, beautiful. They're almost like a little, I don't know, almost like a moonscape or something in them. Like beautiful, beautiful detail.
Pretty, aren't they? What would you do with these?
Drops. So I would do flowers, as I always do flowers. But yeah, like little chandelier earrings as well would look lovely.
Be amazing,
very nice.
Wouldn't it? Now, it's such a genuinely stunning gemstone. This is a real connoisseur's choice. This is truly a connoisseur's pick. So much so that obviously we're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company. We love our gemstones. We love having a big variety of gems available to us. But we actually only have 3 other varieties of this in our whole warehouse at the moment. Now, if you've never seen this gemstone before, it truly is very much a connoisseur's choice, absolutely. You get a polymorphic gemstone, which we don't see often, which gives you almost a colour change quality in a way when you get these into certain light sources. You get... Right, does anyone love opal? I love opal, I don't know if anybody knows that. But for me, I love opal because I will look at it, and in fact, you've probably seen me go gormless for the last minute and a half over this. I'll look at opal and I'll see it and I'll, oh, that's nice. Oh, and then I'll move slightly and something else catches my eye, and then I'll get the opalescence and I get the pinfire. And I'm doing this because whenever I have opal, I pretty much always make it into a bracelet or a ring because I love to stare at it and love to get carried away by it. that's what this does. Obviously it's not opalescence, it's not pinfire, but that's what this does. There's a beautiful internal sort of interest to it. Honestly, if you're into beautiful, neutral, natural tones that will pretty much change in front of your eyes, then you can't get much better than this. On our website, currently we have 3 other strands, and our other strands are around the £20 mark. The quality of this, like I've just said, is the best quality personally I've ever seen of this gemstone. So you need to be expecting the higher price points, you would presume. However, it's a brand new strand, and the fact of the matter is, for the first time ever, I have been able to get a decent quantity of this gem. I know when I've seen strands of this in the past and we first had it on, I know that we've never been able to get more than 30. We've got around 50 of these this time. Now that's meant that we've been able to bring the price down for you because we bought in bulk. But the other reason you're gonna see this price is it is your premier price point. This is your first time you're seeing it. Brand spanking new, premier price point. I cannot guarantee you will see it at this price again. Your price today is £10.95. There are going to be people at home who have read books about this, who have seen thousands and thousands of pounds worth of this gemstone in singular rings. I'm going to be talking to the people now who have done their GIA, who have done any kind of gemological course and know a lot about this gemstone. I think you are the people who have just rushed to the phone and bought 2 of this. I think you are the people who have just gone, hang on, Andalusite, £10.95. What I will say is, if you've never owned this gem before, because it is a connoisseur's choice and it is a gemstone that you don't see that often, and sometimes, let's face it, sometimes, especially on, well, on any channel I suppose, when you see something for the first time, oh, it's quite interesting, but then as you see more variety of it and you see more of it and it gets more and more popular and more people know about it and it grows and grows and grows in popularity, it's spectacular, but it obviously means that pieces sell out quicker, and it means that perhaps, you know, more people are able to jump on the bandwagon, and sometimes, you know, prices can explode, can't they, when gemstones become more popular. This is already a popular gemstone, and what I will say is, if you've never owned Andalusite before, genuinely now is your opportunity, because for me, at that price, no excuse not to get your hand on this beautiful, one-of-a-kind polymorph. 30 carats worth of your Andalusite. I've got double buyers everywhere. Congratulations to everyone. My producer's saying do check out because we're going to have to move on. I'm thankful to say that we had around 50 of these to start off with. I'm in my last chance saloon. Once everybody checks out, I'll be into my teens on this, so you do have to be quick. I've got to move on purely because I've got a few things to fit in, but congratulations to everyone. You've genuinely got yourself a stunning, stunning gemstone there. Now, really, really quickly before we head over to the DI, I am going to bring you a beautiful bundle. Ooh. Gemstone I'm about to bring you. Said to bring strength. It's said to have helped armies into battle. It's said to be a strong gemstone for helping to give you courage and focus. I've got the Eye of the Tiger. Oh, I like that name. Is that a bit of Katy Perry influence in that name there, my lovely Helena? I have got for you here a massive selection of tiger's eye. This strand here is your red tiger's eye. You've got a whopping 350 carats worth of this. Look at the glow spanning over some of these. Can you see that? These are your center drilled slices that I have in front of you. Some of these are huge, 15 by 5 on some of these. Now when we say slices, what we mean is, there's not even any space, but you can see you've got the flattened area there. Each of them is slightly individual. It has just been like we've almost sliced through you know, one of our host rocks, I suppose, isn't it? You've also got in here a very similar strand when it comes to size and shape, but a different colour of your tiger's eye. This is kind of the archetypal colour, I always think. It's your gorgeous golden tones, your yellowy tones. Have a look at them. 300 carats. Look at that. Look at the quality of this. The chatoyancy burst is just phenomenal, really, isn't it? It's completely unique and individual. It always reminds me of millionaire shortbread, because you've got those caramel tones, you've got the shortbread tones, you've got the chocolatey tones running over as well, haven't you? It's a wonderful strand. 300 carats approximately on that one. And then add into the situation some more yellow, but in drops. Now these are your plain drops. I like the drops like this, you know. You know what I'm like, I do love a good faceted gemstone in some instances, but I think with tiger's eye, when you've got the drops, it is quite nice to have a plain drop, isn't it? Because you sort of really appreciate the colour running all the way through, and it's nice when you kind of flip them and that chatoyancy runs around each side. I do like that. These ones are your drops. Now the drops themselves, they do go up to around 11 by 5 mil on there, and it's 75 carats worth. Lastly, but by no means leastly, a little faceted number for you. And these are your rounds. Do you know what's great about this? Not just this strand, I'll give you the strand info though whilst I'm here. 30 carats worth, these are 4 mil facets. The wonderful thing about this, for me, as a collection, is that I'm working with the same gemstone. Now I like that, I quite like having symmetry in my pieces in one way or another. That's just kind of the way my creative mind works. I like the fact that all of these are tiger's eye, but I love that I've got differences within there. I've got your yellow tiger's eye, I've also got your red tiger's eye, which is giving you a completely different theme. You still got that beautiful chatoyancy, but then the darkness and the richness and almost the more autumnal side is bursting through. I've then got difference when it comes to the size of these. Some of the largest sizes on any of the strands are around 1.5 centimetres, 15 mil on some of these, but then juxtaposed to that, little 4 mil as well in there. So difference in size. The shape, I've got slices, really organic, really natural, all altering in smoothness, all altering in depth, in size, variety and feel. But then I've got your drops as well, which are going to add length to your piece. It's going to draw your eye down. And then I've got your faceted rounds. Sometimes when you think of what kind of collection you want to put together, often a lot of people might think, you know, oh, I'll have a drop and then I'll have some rounds. Or in fact, you did earlier on when I said the challenge for you, and we said, oh, you can pick, you know, pick 2 strands, what would you like? And you even said, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, have you got drops? And you picked out the citrine, and then you said you fancied some rounds as well. Yeah. So why for you is that a piece?
I think because I know that I can do something nice with them, and I feel comfortable with those. So look, if I looked at that set there, like you said, because you've got very, very similar colours, or all the same stone, but in different shapes, so you could concentrate on the wire work around it, but you've got such warmth there. It's almost like conkers, you know, like a real beautiful woody, but then you've got the facet of the smaller bead. They're beautiful.
Wonderful, aren't they? Mm. Now, I am going to do all 4 of these for under £20. Your price today is not £15.80. We're going to make it so that these are £2.74 per strand, £10.95 for all 4 of these. If you're tuning in for the first time, if you haven't got a clue what we do here at Jewellery Maker, we are Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Genuine Gemstone Company. These are genuine. These aren't plastic. These aren't fake. These aren't man-made. These aren't all individually created by huge machinery. These are made by Mother Nature. We cut out the middleman. It's as simple as that. That's how we're able to do amazing, amazing prices. There is no magic to this. There is no, you know, strange, peculiar mathematics we managed to work out. Truth of the matter is we cut out the middleman, and we have our own minds. We have our own cutting houses in a lot of instances as well, and we will always bring to you the most amazing deal we possibly can, and that's how we're able to do that. I don't know if you saw it, was it last month, maybe the month before, documentary about our company on ITV, I think it was at 9 o'clock? It was about our company here, and it was literally Steve basically talking exactly about how we managed to get such amazing prices, and about the fact that a lot of companies and groups of people can be bumping their prices up by hundreds and hundreds of % just because of the name revolving around certain gems. We do not believe in doing that, and that's why you're able to get these prices from us. £10.95, working out under £2.80 per strand. That, the producer summed it up. That is a bargain. That is a bargain. You're absolutely right. Congratulations to everyone who's got the eye of the tiger. OUGC 14. Oh my goodness! He's got a shooter! My producer said I sounded a bit like Alan Partridge then. Not the best compliment I've had today. Actually, I think it probably is. £10.95. Lots of you getting this. Your names have gone up my screen. Congratulations to you all. I have got to move on because it's designer inspiration time. Now, how was this to work with, lovely lady?
It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I've got a new favourite gemstone now. It was such luxury. It was real where I had some ideas to start with, but I don't know, once I think you get hold of it and the ideas just flow. I think. So
you've not worked with Labradorite before?
I haven't, no.
No, never seen it before?
No, and I had to just hold it and touch it and love it. It's very mystical.
It is, isn't
very
it?
mystical.
It is a very mystical gem. So your first time seeing and working with this gemstone.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It's good to be able to bring it to you today. It's a beautiful quality. Guess what, guys? It's a brand new strand of Labradorite that I have in front of you right now. 60 carats worth of this Labradorite in the plain ovals we have here. Now, do not forget for me that the lights in here can kill the Labrador essence, but you have still got a little bit spinning around in front of you. It's just due to the structure of the gemstone. If you are new to us today, if you've never owned Labradorite before, that's not a coating that we've put on this. Don't forget, you can treat gemstones, and lots of gemstones do have coatings on them. That isn't actually a coating. That beautiful Labrador essence you're getting is mainly due to the structure of the gemstone. It's Mother Nature herself. It's just that the axis is slightly off on this than it might be in, say, a topaz. So when the light enters, it does that. Simple as that. And that's why you get these beautiful blues, golds, teals. It's a gemstone that's very, very mystical, and one of our new guest designers, Fleur, she does a lot of commission pieces, and she says that whenever she creates pieces and she gives the option, this is 90% of the time chosen by her many customers because they just love this beautiful gemstone. It has been voted your most favourite gemstone 2 years running with us here at Jewellery Maker, and it's a beautiful brand new strand there for you. I've also got the headbands. Now, these are our beautiful gel pearl headbands. Take a look at them. You've got 2 different colourways. Now, lovely Claire has worked with these in a different way, so much so that I had to ask how she'd done it. I couldn't work it out at all. You've used one as a base canvas, but you've altered one quite a lot, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. One and it's the easiest thing to do. Both of them are easy, but if you want to be almost a little bit lazy, you get fabulous results with that kit.
It's a bit special what you've done.
It is.
Can you see? Oh, it's quite hard to see there actually because it's against the black, but I'll show you it properly later on. So you have got your two headbands here. You have got, have a look. You have got the point end down here, and it spins all the way around the top. As you can see, these are removable, and we'll talk to you more about that later on, so you can just use the base of them if you so wish. You get in the light purple, these are 10 mil approximately, 8 mil approximately, and you get the light purple as well. You get the matching strands to go with them also. Here we go. So your matching strands, they're exactly the same, matching, they're just on a strand. So you're able to adorn the beautiful headbands if you so wish with this, or just make individual pieces if you want to. So these are your beautiful shell strands as well. I've then got a really very, very special gemstone strand. Oh, where's my torch? Sorry, I've just got to be nosy. Oh, the quality is exceptional. This is your black onyx. Wow. Black onyx is such a desirable gemstone. Look at the faceting on that for me. That is spectacular, isn't it? It really, truly, truly is. It has got that beautiful, rich body tone to it. The luster on onyx is not to be missed, really, especially when you've got faceting that is this highly crafted. Don't forget, all individually hand faceted by our expert gem cutters. These are faceted pairs from around 12 by 9 to around 17 by 12 mil, 50 carats worth on this strand I have here. I've also got your wire. So in front of me here, I have got 20 meters worth of your wire. You have got 0.4 10 meters and 0.8 10 meters worth as well. These are really, really workable wires, and we'll see exactly why with the lovely Claire in a moment or three. Now, let's just reiterate, you've got 20 meters worth of wire. You have got a huge strand of your brand new Labradorite. You've got that beautifully exquisite quality onyx. You've also got your 2 headbands in the light grey and the light purple, and their partners in crime in the strands. So 4 strands in total, 2 headbands and 20 meters worth of wire. Your price should be £37.70. Please remember for me, that takes into account any discounts we might have already done on it. So that's not technically your RRP, but that's the price it would be if you were to buy it all separately today, right now on our website. You've got to think of that as your discount code, QZGC36. If you type that code in right now, you won't have to pay £37.70. You'll pay just, and please don't forget that discount code only available until 9, so you've got to be quick, £22.95 for you today. That is all you have to pay to get your hands on all of this. That's £14.75 off this in total today. Realistically, with that amount of a discount, it's not one to miss, is it? And maybe you haven't tried our headbands before. These are relatively new to us. They've only been with us a few months or so. And we're going to talk to you about lots of ways you can use them, and you can see the lovely way that Claire has worked with these herself. What do you think of that price, Claire?
I think that's an amazing price. I mean, there's a lot of headbands in shops at the moment, and you would pay that for one of them, and you know, that's something that's mass produced. I think that's an amazing price.
Fab, isn't it? £22.95 is your price. People coming in for this. Hello everybody. Congratulations everyone who's got your hands on this. You're getting that brand new strand. You're going to be one of the only people in the country who's got it, because we've got the whole quantity in this kit. So we don't know if you'll ever be able to buy it separately at this moment in time. £22.95 for the whole kit and caboodle. Congratulations. Let's head over to lovely Claire. Hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right.
Now, for people who didn't catch you last time you were on,
yes,
tell us a little bit about yourself.
I live in Birmingham, so I'm not that far away. I've been making jewellery for my own enjoyment, I'd say for probably about 10-15 years, but really seriously over the last 12 months. And working with these materials is fabulous. I absolutely love it.
Oh good, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I love it.
So what was kind of the inspiration behind your pieces? Do you normally have an inspiration point, if that makes sense?
I think I'm a great believer in if you get the gemstones, you get your findings, and you sort of have a little play about, and then wherever they lead you, really. I suppose I tend to do that more than having a set design
in your mind before you make.
Yeah, because I think sometimes if you're a bit too set in your ways, you lose a bit of creativity, and you never know what's going to happen.
So you kind of let the gems and the findings do it for you?
Yeah, they talk to me.
Good.
Sounding a bit loony, aren't I? But they do.
You would not be the only one.
They talk to you, I think.
You're fitting well here. So talk to us about your pieces.
Right.
What was your ideas behind these?
So like the feeling fancy. So I mean, some of it struck me a little bit as maybe it could be a little bit bridal or a really fancy occasion. But then I know a lot of, particularly say young girls as well, would wear a headband like that. You know, not necessarily on a night out. They might wear it every day. You know, there's a lot of different styles there.
Absolutely, loads of different styles. Let me show you this one as well. That this is the headband that has been custom created. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at the sparkle on there and everything. Isn't that wonderful? And then still got the detail at the base that's just carrying through.
Yeah. And so practically as well, it's not going to dig in, it's not going to hurt you.
No.
Because you need to think as well with jewellery and how the person is going to wear it.
Absolutely true. That's so pretty. What are we going to be looking at today, Claire?
So I'm going to do, first of all, the headband, not the black one, the very easy. If you wanted something to start you off, get your juices flowing and go ahead like that. I'm going to do the one with the Labradorite flowers on the purple headband. So you don't have to, you're not doing anything with that.
Okay.
It's all done for you.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. So then what we're going to do, we're going to make the flowers.
Yeah.
So there they are. So you're literally, on your strand, they are graduated in size, so I literally just work from one end, if you can see that, one end to the other. So I would pick out 5 off the strand that are near to each other and maybe lay them out so you can have a look. So I would say that's quite a big one, I might have that near the bottom. But then when I look at all the others, how do they sit? So I might move that to the top. So I'm working on my flower shape, and you can use as many or as few as you like. I prefer normally have about 5 or 7. I normally have an odd number. So I would take some of the wire that's in the pack, so the 0.4. Just cut some of the length of wire. See that?
How much approximately have you got there? About 25 centimetres?
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah. Because I always like to have a little bit of an end on it. And then I take one of my, I find it easier with a clothes jump ring. You can, if you're very careful, you can use one that, just a standard one, but it is easier with a clothes one. Okay. So I push my wire through, if you can see there, and then just wrap round and pull that tight. And then I'd get my long end while I've pinched, holding it through, and literally just like sewing and pull that through there.
Okay.
So I've got a long end
and
a short end, and just pinch it together so it's quite nice and tight, and then just trim off a little bit. So leave maybe about 2 or 3 mil on the short end. So you've got your jump ring. Can you see that there?
Yeah.
So that's the start of it. So that's going to be the middle of your flower.
Okay.
So I'll take my first jump, straighten that out a bit. See, that's beautiful colour there. Can you see that? I don't know, can you see the, there's a gorgeous like peacock blues and purples on that side. So I'm going to try and push it through. Just snip off that bent end.
If you do need your tools, we have got our Jewellery Maker toolkit coming up for you in a little bit, so stay where you are. If you are brand new, trust me on this, you're going to need a toolkit really quite soon in your jewellery making journey. And if you want any for Christmas presents, I have got it coming up in a little bit for you.
So I've put the one bead on, and then I'm going behind the bead and just pushing it at the back so it's flat. You can see that there. And then back through, and just so that give it a little bit, so that it's a little bit firm, because you want it to be quite solid. I'm just going to take it out and wrap it around the base of the bead. And we'll go again. And you literally just repeat that all the way around with your 5 beads until you've got all of them. And then, because they are still quite malleable, you can just rearrange your petals.
Okay.
And then you're going to take one of the pearls, because you would have taken that off the loose one.
Off the loose strand?
Yeah, and you can mix and match if you want. I mean, I've picked the same colour, but you could have the light purple one if you wanted a slight change.
Okay.
And then you're literally going to thread that through there, and that becomes the centre. You can see there, the centre of your flower.
I see.
So that doesn't take very long, and then you've got, so I did 3 of them.
Yep.
You can see there.
Yep.
And so you get your headband. And then you decide, I mean, I think I put mine slightly off centre just from the way it sits on your head.
Yeah.
So, and then it's just a case of, so you decide where you want your first flower with your lovely long end that you've left already, and you just literally wrap it round.
So it's kind of you wrapping around the nooks of the pearl
gaps
shapes.
in between the pearls. Yeah. So there's that.
I see.
And then I would probably just thread back through somewhere underneath your flower. You can make it quite invisible. Snip off, and tuck that under somewhere.
Have you got any tips for making sure that, because obviously you've got wire quite close to the hair, how do we make sure it doesn't yank any bits out?
I would tuck any bit of, make sure that you've tucked any little bit of wire in as much as you can, so you've got no sharp ends.
Yeah.
And then what I would probably do is I'd maybe put a little, you could put a little ribbon backing on if that's what you wanted, just at the back of it, just on that little section there, if you wanted to do that just to protect your, so your hair doesn't get caught in it.
Yank it out.
See that.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. So I've literally got that one on, and then you can pinch it just at any angle to tighten it up. And then if I put that one on there, as you can see already, I mean, that's pretty much. So it looks very fancy, but once you've made the flowers, all the work really has been done for you in the beautiful headband.
That's wonderful, isn't it? Great piece to get yourself started on, and great piece for just really wearable.
That's it. Yeah.
Fab.
So, and then when you've done that one, you can feel all really creative and that you're brilliant, and then you can start on the more complicated one.
Fab. So we're going to get onto the more complicated one now, which is this one over here, and you will be showing us how to pull this apart, basically.
I am going to destroy it and then put it back together.
And then rebuild it.
Yes, I am. So underneath the headbands is a really nice, just thick copper wire. So you just literally, with a bit of strength, you're going to, she says, pull the end off.
Okay. So is this just kind of, I suppose you can do it with your tools, can't you?
You can, yeah. Yeah, it might ping off, that's it. So you've just taken it off.
The good thing about this bit is, if it was just a ping off, you'd think, it's just going to fall apart. You can see it takes quite a bit of work to get them off.
Right, so what you could do, if that doesn't work, is you could just snip and then go back to it and you can get it off afterwards, she says. Stand back. Sorry.
Yes, 10 points! You just hit the cameraman!
I'm so sorry.
10 points.
Thank you.
Nice work.
So now, after you've done that bit, you're going to take. They just literally, they all come off.
That's good.
And then, if you've got if you've got some ribbon, now I didn't have any ribbon at home, but what I did have, you know, with the organza bags that we do,
Yeah.
you'll get two lengths of black ribbon there. So if you just unpull it, you can see
It's
the
the
bags
scrunch
there.
section that we have at the top here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you pull that out.
Yeah, pull that out and literally just wrap round, as you can see,
Yeah.
and maybe add little bits of super glue if you wanted to secure it.
Any strong glue.
Yeah.
So you'll need it to be something that will bond metal to fabric, I presume.
Yes. Yes. Right. So what I'm just going to show you here. So if I just tie a knot in it there, so you would have gone all the way around.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be making another flower. So the same principle as before with some of the pearls that you've got. You're going to I took a larger jump ring this time.
Okay. So I
Same
presume
way.
you can make your own jump ring, couldn't
Yeah, you can do. You can just wrap it
With
around
some
anything.
wire.
So that would be whatever size you wanted.
I've got some wire coming up for you now, actually, which could make some quite nice, big, thick jump rings, just because you have got some like 0.8 in here, which I presume would be perfect for it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got a bundle of wire here for you. We are getting ready to say goodbye to wire for a time, purely because we are running so low on stock. So hopefully we will be able to get some in very, very soon. But we have hardly any left in our warehouse, at the moment. So if you need a top up on coloured wires, now's your opportunity, because look how much I've got for you. I have got 10 metres worth of your pink 0.8. This is the 0.8 type that we get in the kit. We get it in the silver colour, of course, in the kit. But it's nice, it's good for making things like your findings, great for making rings if that's what you're interested in. You got your 0.4, which is a lovely weaving wire, which you've seen Claire work with already. I've then got your twisted wires. Now these are great fun. You get a beautiful twist, you get a gorgeous texture. I always think it's almost like a faceted wire, it almost looks like, especially when you're dealing with the same colour. You have got your 0.4 10 metres, and this is your purple and your magenta. You've then got your 0.4 in the silver twist, 10 metres also, and your 0.6 in the blue ice. Now, when we say the gauges on this, we mean two individual lengths of that are taken and twisted together. So that should give you an idea of the thickness of these. You've got some unique colours in here that you won't see in any of our spools by themselves, such as your beautiful magenta and also that gorgeous ice blue you get on the reel as well. So I have got at minimum 50 metres worth. At maximum, of course, because all of these twisted wires are actually made with two 10-metre lengths twisted together. So at minimum, I've got 50 metres. At maximum, I have got 80. Is it? I've got 70 metres of your wire. This is your winter wire collection. Your price today is not £20.25. This is designer inspiration. You know we can drop the price as much as we can. Should be paying over £20. Your price today is just £10.95 though. So that means you're getting a massive amount of wire that's going to be really, really workable for you in a beautiful range of colours at just £10.95. If you are new to us today, we've seen lots of massive influx in newbies joining us in the last coming weeks. If you are new to us today, what I would suggest is treat yourself to one of our kits or one of our bundles today, and if you're fancying getting into wire work, do try out different colours. Do try that out, because it will give your pieces a bit of a lift. But also kind of take you into other territory as well. So do feel free to give it a go. When it's almost half price, it's rude not to, isn't it? £10.95. Lots of you coming in for this, lots of multi-buyers as well. If you want colours and twisted wires before Christmas, you better get it now, because that's the only way I can guarantee you're going to get it. £10.95. AQGC25 is your code. Congratulations to all of you. Loads coming in for this. Do not worry, we've got plenty of them. We've got over 100 of these in total. So if you want it, be quick, but we will be with you very, very soon. £10.95 for you today. Congrats. So, lovely lady, we're just getting the onyx off the strand, aren't we?
Yes, yeah, I've just taken the onyx off, and again, that's a graduated size. So what I did with them is I took the largest and just put it aside because I made something else with that.
Okay.
And the two at the ends, again, I took those aside because they were a lovely, lovely match, and I thought they would be perfect earrings. So I left those aside.
Yeah.
So that left me with my lovely 5 again to make my flower shape. So again, just get your wire that's in your pack, your 0.4, and you can either do this around a jump ring again or just thread it through. So again, you've laid it out in what you think is a nice flower shape. So we've got them all together, and then as you just turn the wire back in on itself.
I've got over half my stock gone, just to let everybody know, so do be quick if you want the wire on screen.
I'm going to make that end a little bit longer. So we're just in a gentle loop. Bring that back through, and so there we go. We've got another flower with the beautiful, beautiful long fancy petals.
Have you worked with onyx before?
I haven't. No, it was gorgeous. This is another strand that I held up and to the light for ages. Decided what it was telling me, what I was going to do with it, and it's beautiful. Again, in this light it's hard to see, but there's such a depth there, such a beautiful stone. So then I'm going to do the centre of my flower. And what I think is lovely is with the stone, you know, they are all slightly different, so you get different effects. Nothing is going to ever, you know, it's not going to be the same. I mean, you can match them in the same way to get the same sort of size, but what I think is lovely, you know, like flowers, you know, everything's different, isn't it? It's all natural, and it's
all individual, all a little bit different.
Which I think is lovely if you're making it yourself, it's not being mass produced.
Yeah, exactly. It's Mother Nature, isn't it, working?
Yeah. So back through the centre with your pearl in the middle, and like I say, you could have you can use your purple because you've got them on the strand, or you can stick with the grey.
Yeah.
So then we take the headband where we've wrapped the wire round, wrapped the ribbon round, and then we're just going to attach that, so in the same way as we did with the Labradorite flowers before.
Yeah. Just to let you know, I've in single figures now on that wire kit, and I've got about 5 in baskets, so please check out, because if you 5 check out, I will have 4 left, so be quick. But if you want it, get on the phone, 0800 644 655. So you're still attaching it to the base.
So that again, and so I would probably recommend, because this one you're wrapping around a lot, so I would use the little bit of ribbon that you've got left over to protect your head. So that's your one flower, so that's your main feature flower, and again you could put that wherever you wanted. I mean, I prefer them off centre, but you could put them wherever you wanted. And again, the same principle, so you're making using your centre pearl there, making more pearl flowers, and I think I had three on there.
3 on there.
And then just wrapped individual pearls.
And that is how you create that beautiful, wearable and elegant piece. Thank you so much for showing us that. I've just had a text in about the noise, have I? Put it up. Is there a wire workshop going on? What sounds like someone hammering on metal block in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. You're a wire worker, aren't you? Yes, this is Gemma Crow. She's doing another one of her structural wire works. So they're just working basically with 1.5, and it's all about adding texture and hammering. Look at them, they are focused, aren't they?
They're very busy.
So if you can hear like Santa's little workshop, ding, 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 that's what it is, it's them. Sorry about that. Hopefully it won't distract you too much. Just to let you know, that is about to go. I've got one left of it and that's it. Congratulations to anybody who has got your hands on it. What did you say then, Sweet Pea? One more wire bundle for you. Okay, I'll squeeze this in for you now. Take a little look what I have for you here. I have got plenty of twisted wire. Thing about this wire work bundle, which is nice, twisted wire, often a lot of the twisted wire we have is the big, cool, funky, bold colours, isn't it? We don't have actually that many of the base colours, your silver, your coppers, your golds, that sort of thing. But here we've thought about that and we've put them together for you right now today. Now, our last wire bundle that we had with the twisted wire, we will have sold out in with one more. We've got one more of those left, so you do need to be quick on that. You have to be quick on this as well, because we haven't got as many. But obviously, with this colour palette, it's probably going to be attracting a lot more, because you have got those base colours. You have got your golds, you have got your coppers, you have got your silvers as well in here. This one I've got is the silver and gold. You've got the 0.6 double twist. You've got the 0.8 as well, and you've got the 0.6 purely in the gold. 10 meters on every single one. This is Grecian twist. Your price today should be £14.85. Of course it should. You've got some sturdy wires in there. You've got a double up of a 0.8 in here, so you've got plenty to work with. But we're taking the price down. You're going to go loop-de-loop, cray-cray, amaze over this. £7.95. What do you think of that?
Very good, very good, yeah. I need the dogs at home to order it for me.
Get the dogs on the old dog and bone?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love that. If dogs could do that.
It's very helpful. I've got 3. I've got 2 chihuahuas and a basset hound.
Oh, if Ben was a dog, Ben would be a chihuahua.
Chihuahuas are the best.
Yeah, are they just friendly to everyone?
No.
Because chihuahuas, whenever I see a chihuahua, it always barks until I pick it up. And it's really strange.
They are.
Ben's like the chihuahua whisperer.
Little lions, they're known as.
I've got photographic proof as well.
I have photographic proof. Ben, we believe you anyway, babe. We believe you anyway.
I'm not sure I believe myself.
Bless you. Oh, I love.
So they're watching anyway now. They're watching. I left the telly on. So
oh, good. Yeah. Oh, I like that. What's their names?
Bobo.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Hi, Bobo. Bobo. I won't whistle.
No, Gonzo. Bobo, Gonzo, and
you say
Washington.
it like that then, Gonzo.
I know,
is Gonzo the mischievous one?
Yeah. So if I say, what have you done? Who did this? They'll be looking now.
Going, she's here. I'm joking. Oh, bless. I absolutely love puppy dogs. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're sweetie.
Now, loads of you are coming in for this. Just need to let you know it's going to be a sellout within minutes. So do get it whilst you can. For that much, it's £7.95. It's not actually a price we should be doing, but we're going to. There it is for you. Last chance to purchase, £7.95 for you today. Lovely jubbly. Back with you, love.
Okay, right. So on the next piece, shall we do another one?
You could do another element or another piece or another pair of earrings.
Yeah, shall we do a pair of earrings? Right.
Yeah,
if we have a look then, so if I take the should we do those ones?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones here.
Yeah.
Lovely jubbly.
So what I did with those, because obviously you've got a lot of your pearls.
Yep.
And those 2 stones there I thought were perfect.
Yeah, good sizing.
Yeah. Okay. So what we did, I think with that one, can I just have a look at those? Yeah, I had. So I used the is this the monofilament? Is it this one, the really fine? Can you see it? It's there. So let's get my head back. I didn't want too many findings on it, so just literally through the hole.
Yeah.
And let it drop down. And then I had, again, out of the lovely findings packs.
Yeah.
If I can find them.
You've set a conversation off in the gallery now.
Have
You
I?
Yeah.
About what? Findings packs or chihuahuas?
What type of dog would I be? Helena has just asked, my director. What kind of dog would I be, Ryan? And Ryan, obviously very awkward at the question, went, a poodle. And she went, a poodle?
Oh, poodles.
Why? Because of my hair. Yeah, because you've got very brushy hair. I wouldn't say a poodle though, chicken. I wouldn't. I think you'd be like maybe an Irish setter.
Oh, they're lovely.
Oh, Ben's getting a picture out of him and his chihuahua.
I found it.
You found it. Love it.
So I'm gonna be crimping on this one as well. Just hold it in place.
Okay.
So I've got my bottom gem there. Bring the two strands up together.
Okay.
Can you actually see? I've got something there.
Yeah, we can see it.
Snip it off. And then I'm just going to go through one of the silver beads out of the findings pack.
Yeah.
Put the two strands together. Bring it down. Try and centre it off so that it hangs nicely.
Yeah. That's nice because you've used that as a threading material. Obviously, you can't see it. Almost just looks like.
Well, that's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I
doesn't it?
wanted. That's
Yeah.
exactly the look I wanted. Put my pearl on. Again, keep it in place. And then, so to marry up that bead, I'm going to get one of my crimping, little crimp there. Push it through.
Yeah.
And then a jump ring. So I've got those all in a row, and then with my jump ring at the end, put back through the crimp, pull it through.
I see.
And don't pull it too tight because it won't hang properly. So see, I pulled it too tight there, and that's not going to work. So just loosen it off a little bit.
Perfect.
And leave enough for the cover. Get my flat nose and just pinch it. Make sure that's secure.
Yeah. And then you're just going to
And then I'm going to trim that off.
Oh, that's fab. And then you just add your shepherd's hook.
Add your cover and your shepherd's hook, and there's your beautiful
And how
earring.
beautiful is that as a pair of earrings? Done and dusted, elegant. But they're very, very elegant, but really they're quite statemented, but without being over the top, aren't
Yes,
they?
yeah, I think so. But I think that's the jewels, that's the the pearls and the gemstones. They're lovely.
They are fab, aren't they? Oh, thank you so much for showing us that lovely lady. We've had a text in. We've had a few, actually. We've had a few. This just says, loving Claire's work. So clever with the gemstones, and I love how she lets them talk to her before she starts her design. She has really inspired me to have a go. And that's from Keely. Hello, lovely.
Oh, thank you, Keely. Thank you very much.
Oh, bless, that's really sweet of you. Do feel free to text in any messages for Claire. Don't forget, we've got a second designer inspiration coming out. You can just text us or get in touch on jewellerymaker.com. Becky, you would be a miniature Labradoodle. So cute. Oh, thanks, Linda. That's nice. I like a Labradoodle. They don't molt. Oh, well, then that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be me. A nice Labradoodle.
Yeah, they are. They're lovely, aren't they?
Oh,
Lovely
that's
dogs.
nice. Oh, what a lovely compliment. We've decided that director Ryan would be a border collie, did we say?
Oh, they're very, very bright, aren't they? I think they're very bright. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
is that
We might need to
okay?
rethink that. Claire, thank you so much for
Thank
showing us
you.
that
Thank
lovely
you very
lady.
much.
What are we
Thank
going
you.
to see for your second designer inspiration?
The second set is with the geometric shapes.
Love it.
So, big statement necklaces, bright colours,
and
bit of gold.
some brand new chain.
Yes, yeah, wonderful chain, wonderful, wonderful chain.
And a good way to use them as well.
Yes.
You've worked them so beautifully. Now I'm heading over here. We're going to leave you time to play with your challenge. Come with me. Come on with me. How was everybody's weekends? Did we all have fun? Yeah? Were you working yesterday, boys?
Yeah.
Were you? Ben and Ryan were working yesterday. Yeah? Oh, bless you. Pete.
Yeah.
Come here, Pete.
Hello.
Pete's had his tooth fixed. Give us a smile.
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah.
Brother Pete, how was your weekend,
It was
love?
good, yeah.
What'd you do?
It was really good. Well, it was literally just all about teeth this week.
Was it? Was it?
It's all about teeth, yeah.
All about the teeth this
And
weekend.
the celebration.
And the celebration of teeth. Love it. Brother Pete,
Don't know how long it'll last.
why are you planning on chipping it again? Stay away from cold chocolate bars, that'd be the rule. This is nearly a sellout for you. I've got so much to squeeze in, I'm going to get some more in for you now. Say that to me again. Okay, now listen. Before we get your graphics up, I just need to really seriously take a moment to talk to you about these. Now, these are the pearls that I showed you earlier on. I'm going to do a scale comparison. So if I can find those pearls I had earlier, I'm going to do a scale comparison for you with the pearls we had earlier on. Now, these already, when I say luxury pearls, that is a very general term used within the gem world, used with connoisseurs and collectors and mine owners and buyers. A luxury pearl is anything over the 7 mil. When we're talking about size of luxury pearls, anything over 9 mil. Now, these ones are technically luxury because these ones are around the 9x8 mil size. We had this in the double bundle before. The ones I'm about to show you, I can honestly say I have never seen anything like these. These are new. These are so impressive. And genuinely, if you're one of those people who love pearls so much, but you've never been able to use them, say, as a centerpiece, I don't think I've ever said this for pearls before, but I would use one of those that I'm about to show you as a pendant. Let me lay this strand out for you. This is the strand I gave to you as part of a bundle. Luxury size already. And then I'm going to show you this strand you have the chance to own now. These are genuine. What I'm about to put in shot are genuine. And the thing is, this strand I'm showing you here, that is already a luxury size. Let me show you compared to the kind of, we say anyway, the average size of pearls that we tend to get on is around the 6 mil size. Let me show you these. So this is kind of average size that we managed to get on. Let me show you again. Isn't that astonishing? Now, when it comes to pearls, you know that there's a lot of different ways to price. One of the big ways to price is due to the size. And the reason is, Mother Nature is not to be rushed. Mother Nature cannot be rushed. The fact of the matter is, there will be a mollusk. Sorry if you already know this, but obviously you can imagine there's new people tuning in all the time. There is a mollusk, and a mollusk is essentially a shell animal which will have a hinge upon it. So things like your mussels or your oyster shells are mollusks because they have the hinge action. And what happens is there's an irritant added, and to protect itself, the mollusk will eject a substance that's called nacre, and it's like a very, very fine, almost silk-like, because of the thinness of it, substance. And over time it layers up to protect itself, layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And the general rule is it takes Mother Nature around 1 year to cover 1 millimetre layer. So the fact of the matter is that some of the pearls I'm showing you now have been 17 years in the making. These aren't faux pearls, these aren't plastic. We haven't been able to get loads of plastic and just scoop them into kind of ice cube trays and, you know, they're done from start to end in 20 minutes. 17 years in the making. The size of these is genuinely astonishing. Just look. Just everyone think to themselves, what were you doing 17 years ago? Ben and Pete probably can't remember because they were so young.
I was starting school.
You were starting, what type of school? Primary?
Yeah, I was 5.
You were 5. Baby. Pete, what were you doing, love? 17 years ago.
Milling about.
Just milling about. That is your answer for everything. Milling about, having a buffet.
What? That is what I was doing.
That is what you were doing. How old were you 17 years ago?
Probably 6, 7.
Probably 6.
That is all 6-year-olds do, though.
Yeah.
You just mill around.
No, I don't mind the fact that you milled around as a 6-year-old. It worries me that you don't know how old you are now. Because quite clearly, you were probably 6. Go on, what were you doing?
Hitting my dad over the head with a plastic cricket bat. Right.
I don't even want to repeat that. Come here. Come here.
What?
And
In a funny way.
enough. Listen to this. So let's pretend this conversation hasn't happened. So Pete, what were you doing around 17 years ago when these pearls were first created?
I was hitting my dad with a plastic cricket bat, playing games with it. What? That's the kind of relationship we have.
Brother Pete, you are something special. Now, the thing is, you think what you were doing 17 years ago, it's a long time ago, isn't it? Some of you, you know, well, actually, Wendy from upstairs, if you've been on the workshop, a lot of you will have met Wendy. She was saying earlier that it's her daughter's 18th birthday tomorrow. So 17 years ago, her daughter would only have been 1. 17 years ago, blimey, that is a long time, isn't it? And that's how long some of these have been created for. Now, when you think about that and knowing that Mother Nature can't be rushed, pearls are quite individual and different to other gems. Of course, this is an organic, it's not a gemstone. That's why it doesn't have a carat weight, it is an organic. Now, because Mother Nature can't be rushed, and because this isn't like other gemstones that, you know, formed millions of years ago and therefore they're just formed, so you get them out of the ground, and because they were formed that long ago and because they've only recently been discovered in kind of, you know, as the age of the earth goes, there's plenty there. Mother Nature can't be rushed. For these to be waiting and waiting for 17 years, an extremely long time. And because Mother Nature can't be rushed, and because this is such a rarity, and because these are so unique and individual, and because these are such a statement, and because for once I can say to you these could be a pendant for me, a pearl pendant, because of the size of them, I'm telling you that these are going to be under £30. That's, what do you think of these for under £30? Claire, be honest.
Pretty amazing. Absolutely, yeah, amazing.
What do you think of them?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Oh
Super
my
gorgeous.
goodness, how statement are they? That's touching at the back for everyone who knows, because I don't want anyone to be thinking, oh, because they're so huge, I bet that's half a size strand. It's not at all. We've gone for the same length of strand here completely. These are going to be under £30. It's the first time you've seen anything like this, I think. It's definitely the first time I've ever seen anything like it. So me and my producer Helena have asked to do you a bit of a deal. Your price point today. Right, hold it. How is this strand £19.95 your face? I've not seen your face drop yet.
Was it a...
Yeah, it was. It was one of them. Yeah, it was. What do you think of that price?
That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Again, you know, if you went into a you know, into a shop, you'd be looking at so much. It's beautiful, really beautiful
so
strand.
much more, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You truly would. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I need to tell you that genuinely. Okay, I want to show you something as well. I really want to show you something if you don't mind. I've got my book out. One of my favourite books. You know what I'm like. Oh, Black Star Dioxide. When did this come in? I've got for you one of my favourite books. This is the Tiffany style book. It's just basically, I'll flick through, I'll show you a few random pictures. It's just got in here beautiful pictures of some of the pieces they've created over time, artwork pieces, jewellery pieces, loads and loads of beautiful things in here. But I just want to show you this one page that speaks to me for so many reasons. Number one, because of the shape of the pearls I'm about to show you. Number two, because of the size. Now the pearls in here aren't as big as the pearls here, but they've got the same feel to them, and you'll know what I mean. But also because the gemstone in the middle of this amazing piece, I've got coming up for you later on. Take a look at that. Now, be honest, with the shape of these, isn't that reflected? Because these aren't Keshi pearls that we have here. These are what we have here. These are Baroque pearls used by Tiffany. These, then you can see that even the ones used by Tiffany here, they're pretty bold, they're pretty statement. Now, I know it's a bit hard for you to see because obviously it's blackish on a dark colour, but do you see what I mean? You've got the organic nature of this. Isn't that stunning? I've got texting about these. What am I looking at there for? Hi Becky, got mine. Going to make my mum a necklace and earring set for Christmas. A special gem for a special mum, and that's love, Sharon. Sharon, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm going to be honest with you. I started off with plenty of these. The number has gone down dramatically. Sharon, I'm going to be honest with you. Let me have a look. Sharon, can I see you on my list? No, Sharon, if you've got them, you've gone off my screen. The names have gone off my screen. You might have been one of the first. Sharon, I want to say thank you for two things. Number one, thank you for letting us into a little bit of your life. I like ideas. I like to hear what people are going to make with certain things. I really do like that. So thank you for that. And Sharon, thank you very much for getting in early. Because what I'm actually about to do to the price is going to make the phone lines go crazy. Sharon, you and everybody else will pay the same price. It's not £20. It's £17.95. That's the lowest we can go. We ain't budging nowhere. It's only because I've got so few of these left. We have to stick at this price. We were happy to stick at £19.95, but as soon as we dropped below that certain quantity, we had the opportunity to get it. Congratulations to absolutely everybody who bought this initially, because all of you 40 whatever people who bought it at £20, you're all of you paying this price, so do not worry. Everyone pays this finishing price, but you know what? Congratulations, because in fact the second person who bought this strand bought 2, and the third person who bought this strand bought 3, and then it was 2 again. All of you people who have purchased this will pay the same price. All I will say is this is absolute point and case of getting in. If you want something and you love something, get in as soon as you can, because do you know what? The phone lines have gone so crazy. This is going to be a sellout. We know that already now. So congratulations to you 40 or so people who got it before I dropped the price on it. It is spectacular. It really is. These are your Mulberry cultured pearls. Now you love them at £20. What do you think of them at £17.95?
That is, again, a crazy price, and I would hope the dogs order them for me. They're fabulous.
Love it.
I do.
I adore.
I do.
Can I just have a quantity check on these, lovely producer Helena? Okay, so left is about 20. Okay, so I started off with nigh on 100 of these. I've got about 20 of them left. There is a bit of a queue on the phone. By the looks of things, I've got about 12 in baskets, but a big queue of people on the phone. Stay on the phone lines, that's all I'll say. Stay on the phone lines for these, because if you hang up now, you definitely won't get them. But if you stay on the line, you might be next. And if you are, then you will be getting your hands on these. Just stay on the phone lines. It's going to be a sellout. We haven't got any more of these scheduled, and as far as I know, we haven't got any more of this size in this colour or anything else scheduled at any point in any other show. So if you want them, now is the chance. At that price, you've made a sensible purchase, in my opinion. £17.95 for whopping Mulberry genuine cultured pearls. Congratulations to you all. Got to move on. Okay, are we ready to get the lights down for this? Because we might need it. Oh, you got a good recording, did you? Oh, Director Ryan did a good recording in the dark. Have a look at these. I'm so excited to bring you these. Have you seen Black Star Diopside? No, never seen it.
I haven't.
Stunning. Okay, ladies and gents, really quickly, gonna tell you, I've got 12 of these and that's it. Have a look at how many you get before I actually show you. Oh, sorry, I'm dropping them here. 2, 4, 6, 7 of these you're getting. If you don't know what Black Star Diopside is, it's hard for you to see in this light. Can you see that shimmer and that sheen? Yeah, that's nothing. The lights in here are so front on. If you have a look on that recording that Ryan's just shown, can you see that star there? That is the star diopside that you have here. It's really hard to see them. The picture's all right, yeah. The picture's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, we're trying to show you, essentially, the lights in here are so intense. That's with a torch shining on it. Now, you don't have to actually shine a torch on these at home. It's purely because the light in here is so intense, it's really hard for you to get a feel of them. These are without drill holes, so they're all your cabochon collections. It's your Black Star Diopside. I've already got loads of these going. Your price point today for the rarest of volcanic gems, £29.95. It's your should be price. Lowest ever price, sorry. Lowest ever price I'm going to right now. Get in whilst you can. You've never seen this price before. Only 12 of you are going to be able to get it at this price point. Less than that now. Congratulations. It's £10 saving on these beautiful pieces. It is £19.95. Claire, if you've never seen them, come over, love. Come and have a nosy. You have to take them outside though, really, because you don't get anything from them in here. But have a look at them. What do you think of them?
Oh, they are. It isn't like too starred, like the night sky, isn't it?
Yeah. If you put them in the shadow, can you see you get that perfect star? It's essentially, it's a star shape that you get with these. I bought these and they are amazing. They are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are. It's almost like a hologram, isn't it?
It is a little bit, yeah. It's purely due to the magma and the volcanic eruption that created these.
That could be really nice because you know, if you've got like a little star in your life, like a little. I think little Lola would be my little star.
Oh, your little
really
star.
Nice. Yeah.
It's cute, isn't it? What would you do with these?
I'm not a big one on
cabs.
No, but I mean that would be beautiful in a ring if you wrap the wire. I'm going to say I'm not big, you know, it's just because I'm not too sure what to do with them, so they'd be lovely.
Lovely, aren't they? Congratulations, everybody. They have gone, sorry for interrupting.
That's all right.
Congratulations, everyone. They're a garnet. Very, very good. Say it to me again. Oh, it's a break time already. Doesn't time fly when you're having gemstone fun? After the break, I have got some beautiful gems, including the gem you saw in that Tiffany book. I'll see you after this.
Hi jewellery makers, if you're a Freeview viewer, you can now continue to watch the show live by switching over to channel 64. Our brand new 24-hour channel is available to the majority of homes in the UK, so grab your remote now to make sure you don't miss a thing.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Hello everybody, welcome to Design Inspiration. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. My name is Rebecca Redican and I am joined by one of the newest members of the team, the lovely Claire. Hello love. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. How's the challenge going?
Yeah, it's going. I am. It's going. I'm
going to be adding another strand to that in a moment or four. Now, lovely ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for getting involved with us. Need to let you know we've already had lots of sellouts today. I'm afraid those pearls were a garnet, as were the black star dioxide, which loads of you tried to get. I'm sorry about that, but don't worry, I've got loads of goodies coming up for you. You will not be disappointed with some of the gemstones I have. Let's start with if you are somebody who adores companies such as Tiffany, then this will be one for you. And you've been seen twice before, you know. Now, this is going to have to be a quick one because I don't have as many of these as we would like. So what I will say is if you want to get your hands on this beautiful gem, only really discovered in 1902, so relatively new to us, then now is your opportunity to do so. I'm sure you will know, as I showed you earlier, it was the gemstone for Tiffany's choice for their 100th anniversary. That is how important and strong this is. Even Tanzanite hasn't been able to have that honour bestowed upon it yet, whereas this one absolutely has. Now this is already going crazy on the phone lines. Boy oh boy, you are getting this in abundance. Now what I will say to you is you will have to be very quick to get this. If you want to know something about it, it's known as the gemstone of eternal love, and there's lots and lots of reasons for that in history, but one of the reasons I suppose in more recent times was JFK actually got a beautiful piece of this gemstone for his 10th year with his beautiful wife. Sadly, he wasn't actually able to give it to her in time, but sadly he wasn't able to give it to her, but she did actually, once he passed away, she did wear it for many, many years to come, which is apparently one of the reasons it's known as the gemstone of eternal love. Now when it comes to this gemstone, what I will say to you is it's really, really important to know that when you're getting such an archetypal colour and tone, you are going to be owning a gemstone that a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on. That is why I imagine there's many multi-buyers, because it's so archetypal in tone, it really is. And you almost get with it, can you see this unique sheen that you get? That's special, isn't it? Isn't that spectacular? It is such a wonderful high quality gemstone that I have here for you. Wasn't discovered until 1902, so it's relatively new to the gem world in many ways, but in that shortish time it's managed to get quite a name for itself. It is bold, it is beautiful, it has been used by Tiffany, Chanel, Gucci, this has been used by Boodles time and time again. Our sister channel Gems, this is one of their biggest selling, most popular gemstones. So hard to get your hands on though. It truly is very difficult to have your hands on. So much so that at the moment we only have 3 of these available. And that's including this strand. I mean, 3 alternate strands. And this by far is kind of the most archetypal, I would say. Your price point today, you're going to love. It's just £19.95. That, for a gemstone with so much prestige, so much of a name. This, actually, before Tanzanite, was kind of what Tanzanite is now, if that makes sense. This was always such a bold name. Obviously, you know, it's not one locational like a Tanzanite. So the kind of one reason that you might adore or need or want to get your hands on Tanzanite is because we know it's depleting. It's not like that for this. But back in the times before Tanzanite was maybe as renowned as it is now, this was seriously up there. This was kind of, would be named alongside your, you know, your sapphires, your diamonds. It was kind of being created within that same name bracket. How many of these have I got left, Sweet Pea, if you don't mind me asking? Oh wow, okay, listen ladies and gents, I've got half of my stock gone already on this, so that is going very, very quickly. Again, we know this is going to be a sellout. We hardly ever have this gemstone on. We were so lucky to be able to get this on today. I'll be honest with you, the only reason we were able to get this on is because the other week, when my lovely producer was putting together her schedule of the day, she just turned around to one of our managers and went, have we got anything a bit different that we could show? We've got something a bit unusual, something a bit, you know, something that maybe we don't get to see that often. And and the first name, that's weird actually, because the first name that came to manager's head was, G just went, I wonder if we've got any Kunzite in. Because it is, isn't it? It's a gemstone we hardly ever see. It's a gemstone that's a bit unusual. It's a gemstone that we used to manage to get all the time, but we hardly do anymore. £19.95. I've got a handful of these left. If you look in with your baskets, check out now. We'll have, you know, single figures pretty much left of these. So good luck to everyone. Thank you very, very much for getting this. If you want prestige, I've got another gem that to me will go spectacularly with this. And wait for this, wait for this. Hello you. Wait, this is gonna get even better. Yeah, I'm gonna get my torch out. Wait for it. You know I've got to do the grand reveal. Oh, I'm so glad I've got my directors back today. I was on the morning show the other day and I got my torch out, and not only did they like say to me, what are you doing? But they kept waiting for me to get the torch out and add it on shot. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh. I said, oh, I like to do the grand reveal. Eddie, yeah, see, this is how we do it. Oh, but wait, look at that colour, look at that richness. Hello. How perfect do they go together? Now, this is, ladies and gents, your Rhodolite garnet. Now, it's a really interesting gemstone for me. I'm just going to show you it with the light behind it because the lights in here are so intense. It just hits the front of the gem and the light doesn't travel through because of the types of lights we have in here. So I'm going to show you it with the torch because that gives you the surround light that we get in normal life, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I can follow that with the torch. Go on then, let's do this. Starting here. Okay, let's do this. Left to right, following with the torch. Go, Becky, go, I'm being told. Look at the colours. Can you see how the light spans through this? Look at that richness. It's very cherry, isn't it? It's a very berry. That is your archetypal Rhodolite colour tone. Good work, guys. That was good teamwork. Good teamwork. Now, listen, this gemstone is so spectacular because we don't have it very often. There are certain gemstones, to me, that will always bring certain points to mind. So you know what I'm like with opal. Opal, I'll talk to you about your history. If I show you pearls, I'll often talk about their age, or I'll talk about celebrities that they make me think of. When I talk to you about moonstone, I'll talk about kind of the ancient Romans. There's always things that spring to mind. The interesting thing for me with rhodolite garnet is the thing that really impressed me the most is the area and the people that collect this, and the people, the miners who go and work to get this. Now, this is from India. You can get it from other areas. You can get it from Sri Lanka and Burma, but apart from that, that's pretty much the only places you can really get this. And this is a strand from India. Now, I've got a little book for you here that essentially it just talks a lot about garnet, and what's it called? Garnet? This is the book I'm going to show you now, and I just wanted to show you a few pictures sort of the areas that this beautiful gemstone is from. So you can see the rough itself, where we get this from, is you get a lot of porous rock. It can be very, very hard and difficult for you to find. This here is an exquisite, almost perfect example of the gemstone itself, and honestly, I can tell you, now it's hard to see because it's the backlight is different, but the colour on here to me is a perfect eye match. It really, really is. And in fact, let me see what I can do here. See if I can hold a book, get a torch and shine the light. This, my friends, is multitasking, because I want you to see that it is the same colour, and it truly, truly is. Hang on. Can you see that? Look. Isn't that the same colour that you're seeing in that beautiful, beautiful selection? That goes to show you the quality of this. That's the same gemstone. Obviously, it's highly cut and highly faceted. Let me show you another one as well. The gemstone itself in India, this is what I find quite interesting about it. In India, it is still currently believed by many that rhodolite garnet is a gemstone which will intensify nature, and they actually believe that if they had it near a fire, it would intensify the fire and intensify the flames. Actually, back in the day, they used to crush it up and actually throw it on a fire, and it creates these major sparks. But nowadays, they just have it near a fire. Oh look, yeah, beautiful bit of rhodolite behind me. It derives from the Greek word meaning rose stone, which is rhode, R-H-O-D, and lithos. That's where it comes from, rose stone. I'm up on my Greek. So that gemstone itself, they used to throw it on the fire because they thought it would intensify nature. Nowadays, they kind of put it by fire because they think it will intensify nature. But what they also do is they actually have it in a circle around patches of growth and nature and forestry. And look, this is an example of it. There is, where this beautiful flower is blooming, they say that what they do is they place circles of the rough gemstone. So this is the gemstone you can own today in the rough form. Obviously it's been slightly shaped, but in its kind of roughest of form. They say that if they put that in circles around croplands and areas, it's actually going to help thrive these beautiful you know, crops and flowers, which is why you get wonderful pieces like this. It's a beautiful gemstone with an amazing history, and the fact that you're getting the whole thing on this strand today for not $24.95. What I will say is this is a gemstone with so many beliefs, so much interest and so much passion behind it that this price is not indicative of quality. £17.95 for you today. This is a gemstone in which we hardly ever see it. It is a beautiful, fiery flourish of a gemstone. It's a complete and absolute natural specimen of it as well. At that price point, honestly, get this home to really appreciate this colour, because honestly, for 50 carats worth, it's astonishing. £17.95 for you today. Claire, I'm going to do your challenge strand now.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think of these?
Very nice.
What do you think of moonstone? Do you work with it a lot?
No, I don't. Again, I think it's another. It's like a mystical stone. It does. I've got a soft spot for it though, because you know when you have early childhood memories. I remember my mum had a moonstone necklace, and my memory is quite bad, but I do remember that, and so I think it's got a lot of lovely association for me. It's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful gemstone. It used to be known as Afroselina, because in the Greek times it used to be a pairing of two of their favourite goddesses' names, Aphrodite goddess of love, and Selena, goddess of the moon. So that's what it used to be known as. We now call it, of course, moonstone. But you do get this beautiful burst of shimmer and sheen underneath the surface, and you can see that on these pieces here today. 260 carats worth we have of this gem. Do you know what I actually really like? Moonstone, of course, we know it for this. We know it for what it's giving you there, don't we? We know it for that shimmer point there, that beautiful sheen. But actually, on this strand, one of the things that's getting me the most, look at all the banding. Look at the beautiful banding upon this. Look at that mix of tones and colours. Oh my, that is unusual, isn't it? Because think about it, when you think of moonstone, you probably think of one full body base tone, don't you? Spanning throughout. But in this, you haven't. You've got that shimmer underneath the surface with that gorgeous banding. Wow. Just enjoy that for a moment, you know. Pinks, creams, tan colours. Oh, it's suede colours as well, if that makes sense. Oh, look at that chocolates there. Okay, look at the second one here. Chocolate with beautiful shimmer. Chocolate colour, look, chocolate colour there, spinning around, you get this beautiful banding and then the shimmer kicks in. Oh, I love this strand. This to me is a really interesting strand. Any strand, for me personally, that gives me more than I expect is all right in my books, if that makes sense. I expect shimmer from moonstone, that's what I want, that's what I look for, and I get that. I don't expect, look at all these different colours, look at the banding, that's almost planetary, look at all these cosmic, out of this world, from deep rich tones just running through here. That I don't expect, but it's an added bonus, so I'm not complaining, especially when I get all of this for just £9.95 on this entire strand. These are 10mm as well, so they're a really workable size, and they are your plain round. That, to me, is an exquisite example of your beautiful multi-colour moonstone. What do you think of this strand, lovely Claire?
It's actually, you know, I mean, they're all gorgeous, but you know when something's really pretty, it's really pretty colours. See lots of nice.
You're right.
Yeah.
And it's the type that's going to go with anything, isn't it? It's going to go with any skin tone, it's going to go with any outfit. Because I think, personally, we always say, oh, you know, get black because black goes with anything. Oh, get white because white goes with anything. But actually, neutral tones like this go with everything because it's a base colour for Mother Nature, isn't it? It's a beautiful strand for you, £9.95. I'm going to hand that over to you, lovely lady.
Thank you very much.
Any ideas?
I think maybe a bracelet. Maybe a bracelet with those. Well, they're beautiful.
Pretty, aren't they? So we're going to be having a little look at Claire's wonderful challenge later on, approximately 10 to 5-ish. So stay tuned for that. Where are we going next, lovely producer team? Ooh. These are my perfect colour for pearls. Wait, these are rounds. They look like they are. They're not, apparently, but take a look. Really? I'm spinning these. They, to my eye, look like perfect rounds. Apparently they're not. But okay. If I had my rule of truth, I'd be sorting that out. They, to me, look like perfect rounds. They're not. They're highlighted as 7x6. Okay, these are your purple cultured potato pearls. Just look at the beautiful richness of these. Now what I will say is, the colour in here is quite intense. Ah, there it is. Look, you get the colour there. That beautiful purple colour, that aubergine tone that we have running across here. If you got those massive pearls before, you know, the huge ones, these would go great. They will go so beautifully with this. This is your rich, beautiful purple coloured potato pearls that we have here. They have got a wonderful colouring to them. I will say they've been seen once before, and I've got the last few That is it, the last few. I've already got double buyers on this today. LNRO17. If you want to get your hands on my last small quantity of these, you've got to be quick. Listen, to me, they look like perfect rounds. I can't get this across enough. I'm gonna spin these. Now when you spin a potato pearl, you can see where it goes big, small, can't you? I'm spinning this now. They look really round to me, to be fair. Now, when we are working with beautiful, smooth pearls like this, that to the eye of many might look like rounds, then you are going to be loving that price point. There is a queue on the phone for these. Guess what, ladies and gents? It's worth staying on the phone because £9.95 isn't actually a price that we're stopping at. You're not going to believe this. £7.95. There's no need to drop that price. There was no need whatsoever. But we've done it because we have got so few of them left. We've got few of them left. We want everyone to have the chance to own them. And what we do sometimes, well, it's weird actually, aren't we a weird channel? Sometimes if we've got loads of something, we'll drop the price. And sometimes if we've got a small amount of something, we'll drop the price. We can't make our minds up, producer said. Can't make my mind up. Do you know what I think it is? I think that Helena just feeds me that excuse in my ear. She just goes, okay, I'm going to drop the price if management asks. It's because we have a lot. And today I'm going to drop the price because we do not have a lot. Whatever the reason, I ain't complaining. £7.95. About a minute and a half wait on the phone, but don't worry, don't think that's a reason to hang up. It's not at all, because hopefully we've got enough for you there, because there's only about 5 or 6 people with it in their baskets at the moment in time. So people on the phone, stay where you are, because hopefully you will be able to get yourself some. Congratulations, everyone. Can you have that slide for me, please, lovely Ben? This is low quantity. Low quantity, single figures. Stay where you are on the phone for the pearls, because if you can, get this beautiful gemstone. Take a look for me. Oh my goodness, this is an amazing strand of zircon. Oh my goodness, when do you ever see that deepness and richness of colour in zircon? Look at that there. That is like your fire zircon. That's like your imperial zircon, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's natural as well. Stop it. I was totally certain that the only way we could get that much colour, that much richness, that much depth on so many was by heating it. Zircon is so special. It is the most ancient gemstone of all time. What do you think of zircon? Have you seen it before, Claire?
No, I haven't.
No.
That appeals to my magpie nature. That is really sparkly and lovely.
Do you want to know, zircon is doubly sparkly than diamond.
Is it?
Because it's doubly refractive, whereas diamond is only singly refractive. So essentially what happens is the light enters the gemstone, and because of the structure of it, it splits into 2 directions. One ray of light splits into 2, so it sparkles double the amount of diamond.
Sounds good.
It is sounding good. The thing I love about it as well is the history of this gem. Oh, should I get the price up? It's nearly sold out. £19.95. £19.95. It's almost a sellout already. Go on, I sent you that slide. Let's get the timeline up. I'm going to talk it through really quickly. Look, this is us here. This is us right here. Okay, so this is the start of us. This is us. This is as far as humans have been on the earth. Is this tiny little dot here? Okay. Look, Diamonds are formed around here. The oldest diamond we've ever found is formed along here. Bearing in mind this green bit here, that's when the dinosaurs came in. Okay, dinosaurs here, humans tiny bit here. Diamonds came around here. Zircon. $4.5 billion years old. They've nearly gone, they've nearly sold out. Congratulations to everyone. You've got yourself a piece of history and I love it. £19.95. Speaking of history, okay, yeah, I can do that one quick. If you love history and you're really into history, again, last chance offer on this. Single figures, amber cab. That's all I'm saying. People have just gone, wait, amber, we don't have any on. Go quick and you could own some today. Beautiful cab. You'll be getting various shapes, but the sizing will be between 18mm by 21mm. Look, you've got little beautiful bugs caught in here. You've got areas of organics in here. Hang on, will it help if I get my light out? Just because, oh. Hang on, let me get this out. There we go. Just because you can see it a bit better then, can't you? There you are. Can you see that bug there at the side? That, to the eye, has got perfect little wings. You've also got the organic up there too. It's so, so stunning, isn't it? Look at how beautiful that is. Do it as a prong set ring, do it as a centre pendant. I've got 9 of these and that is it. Your price today, it's just £8.95 for you. Truly a piece of history, it really, really is. It is just every one that I have seen. What's important to let you know as well is in our workshop we have loads and loads of boxes. People hammering. Sorry if you can hear the hammering. Sorry if you can hear the hammering. They're really going for it now, my director's saying. They're loving it. Yeah, look, they're not even sat down anymore. They are stood up, they are going for it. That is surely a sellout. I've just had triple buyers on that. Congratulations everyone at $8.95 for you today. Designer inspiration time. I'm coming over to you in a minute, lovely lady. Now, do you fancy some new bits? Anyone fancy 3 new bits? 3 newbies. Well, I didn't know that. Do you know the difference between this strand, Helena, and this strand? Here. Yes, the colour is different, yeah. Let's see who notices it first. You're gonna love this! These are both new strands. And to an outsider, on an instant look, they might look the same. This is a beautiful strand of your purple quartz. Let me just rest this down a second. And then this is a beautiful strand. Oh, look at that. Your black. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Right. Can anyone see the difference? No, you're wrong. No, it's not that. How about if I do this? You looking? No. No.
Double drill.
What? Single drill hole on the purple, double drill hole on the black. We hardly ever have double drill holes in. The last time I've seen 1 strand ever. I've been here a year. I've seen 1 strand of double drilled ever. That's it. Yeah, we used to have them on all the time, didn't we? Back before I worked here, we used to have them on all the time, but hardly ever see them anymore. Oh, that is so exciting. Okay, so you have got beautiful purple quartz with your single drill hole, and in the same size and the same shape, you've got your black agate, but these are double drill hole, which just means you get 2 drill holes in there. The sizing on these are approximately 10mm that we've got. I've then got the similar shape but with a different drill hole and different stone. Coming through with the rose quartz, and that rose quartz seems to have like a matte feel to it. Kind of looks like it's got a dusky covering to it. These are your beautiful rose quartz cushions. And they are looking to be around in between 10 mil and 13 mil. So you have got some matching sizes with the agate and the quartz on there. It's a beautiful strand if you're into the delicate kind of blush tones, quite the feminine tones. But then you also like a little bit of different with that kind of matte feel to them, because they're not highly polished at all. Can you see? You could see, can't you, the agate with that high shine, and then you've almost got, I always think of it as like a Turkish delight frosting appeal to them, haven't they? 165 carats worth there. I've then got the same gem, but this is in a different form. These are your puffy coins, 14 mil that we have on those. So your rose quartz, again, 210 carats worth we have on this strand. I haven't had this gemstone in my presence for a long time. Solar quartz. I feel like it's been months. Am I wrong? We haven't had a lot of it around at all, and we've got some for you now. Now, if you've never bought solar quartz before, you've never had it before, what I will say to you is, once you get this kit home, do just take the strand outside for me. I always say that anyway, don't I? Take certain strands outside. Certain gemstones just come alive at night, and certain gemstones just, you need to fully appreciate them, see them in every kind of light source, I believe. But solar quartz, take it outside in natural light, because when you do, you're going to be blown away by what happens. Solar quartz is loved because, can you see all these center sections? They almost look like when you cut into a tree, don't they? And you get these spans of light spinning around it, almost like, it's like cutting into a stalactite actually, isn't it? Or an icicle prong. You get your center section, and then you get all these shards on the outside. Now, in certain pieces, when you take this outside, the area around will glitter with pinks, yellows, greens. It's almost like an adventurescence, but you only really get it outside. It's really spectacular, so do that. You have got graduation in this strand, as you can see. You've got from a really cute, delicate, around 8 by 5 mil, all the way to a 15 by 5 mil, so a really versatile strand there. And you've got about 95 carats worth. I've then got another brand new chain, brand spanking new chain for you here today. Now, this is such a wonderful, versatile chain. It's going to be great for Art Deco pieces, isn't it? Really pretty. What I will say to you as well is it is your copper plated, so if you wanted to, if you're a polymer clay lover, tomorrow I've got Debbie Wolford on for polymer clay. That's Tuesday, tomorrow. So if you do love polymer clay, tune in tomorrow. But if you do like polymer clay, you can inlay polymer into this and actually bake these. You can even put photographs in here baked onto polymer and make your own individual photographic pendants. You can put resin with these, you can put enamel with these. It's such really, truly versatile chain that we have here. And you've got 50 centimeters worth of it. You've got the inner round circle, which is around a 21 mil, and then the outer square is around a 24 mil that we have on here. Really beautiful variety. But then don't forget, you've got the links in between. Now, you know, for that first designer inspiration, a lovely Claire said, if you want to do this, you know, make it big, bold, you can use a closed jump ring. If you chopped these two off to create your loops and your looks, because Claire has used this not just as a chain, she's used it as focal pendants, you're going to have a closed jump ring there because they have been soldered shut, so you've got that safety there for your designs. Brand spanking new chain, and it is so versatile. It's strong, but it's really malleable. You'll see exactly what Claire's done with it in a little bit. And then, adding to this, I've got even more wire. I've got 10 meters worth of your 0.6 in the gold. I also have 15 meters worth, because we've started doing you 15 meter reels now and again as a bit of a treat. 15 meters worth of your 0.25. So 25 meters worth in total of your wire. Let's reiterate exactly what we're getting. You're getting brand new chain. You're getting beautiful coins of high shine rose quartz. You are getting a graduated cushion frosted strands of your beautiful rose quartz. You've then got a graduated strand of your solar quartz. We haven't seen this in such a long time. It's here for you now. I've then got a brand new strand of your wonderfully purple, go great with those pearls I had on earlier, wonderful purple quartz cushions. And then pièce de résistance, your agate, double drilled, 2 drill holes in this, double drilled agate strand. All of this today, I can't even fit it on my hand, it should be £46.10. We're going to take every penny off this we can. You're going to adore it. Anyone want £15 back in their pocket? Because I can do one better. That's over £16 saving you have got on this today. It's only £29.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands, 2 of them brand spanking new. A whole brand new chain and 25 metres worth of wire at £29.95. If you want to get your hands on double drill gemstones, if you want to get your hands on beautiful solar quartz, if you want to get lots and lots of your wonderful chain, then do treat yourself. Why not? £29.95. You've got so much to work with here. You really do. And we will have a look at lovely Claire's designs, but what I will say is I've not got a huge quantity of this. I've only got 54, which, and I know that probably just sounds like a lot, doesn't it? I've got about 54 of these, which probably sounds like loads, but normally we like to have over 100. So I don't actually have that many, and what I will say is if you want those brand new double drilled strands and that chain, get it whilst you can at a discount, because obviously when we sell them individually, they're going to be around that £7 mark, aren't they? So, if not more actually, for the chain. £29.95 for you today. Congratulations to everyone. I'm coming on over to you, love.
That is a fabulous price for how much you get in that, because there's loads and loads. I could have carried on and on. That's really good.
Oh good, I'm glad you like that. How's it to work with?
Lovely. I love the chain. There was so much you can do with the chain. It is really versatile. I mean, you could, you know, if I had it again, I'd, you know, maybe use it all as a chain. I mean, I've decided to split it up and use it for different things. So many different options you could have with it. So yeah,
versatile and a great price. Well, that's what we want, isn't it? Look at the amount you've done.
See, I mean, there's just, you know, there's loads.
There is loads
and loads.
There's lots and lots and lots. Beautiful flowers that we have on here. Let's see how we've used the chain in slightly different forms, because this is what I was saying before. It's strong but malleable, and look at how Claire shaped these. That's from that chain. That's from that chain. But you've just altered the size of it.
Yeah.
The size and the shape, and we've used it as a centre drop pendant selection as well there. You've done absolutely loads of these, you really have. I love these designs. What are we going to be doing today, love?
Right, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to start with the black and the pink one.
Yeah.
So what I really liked there was the, at first I did put, I knew that I liked the purple and the pink together because I thought it was quite sweetie colours. But I thought if somebody says to you geometric shapes, I think that, you know, it's a little bit harder, a little bit, you know, a bit more striking. So I wanted to put the pink, the delicate pink and the black together because I think they set each other off really well.
Like that.
I
agree.
And I like the squares, but I still wanted to do like a, you know, a little bit of a floral. You know, I like floral, but with a bit of an edge to it. So I took some of the chain. You can see the chain there, and so because I knew I wanted my 5 main pieces as my background to it. So I cut the extras off, and then, but don't get rid of them because, like you said, you can do so much with those. So I just put them to the side there. So I've got my 5. There we go, and I took 4. Start with 4 pink ones, and again, just because they're on the corner, so they go together really nicely. Get your wire. Let's have a look. It's your 0.25 gold-plated wire. Putting them in. Remember again, leave lots of ends because you'll need those for fixing onto the chain. And then literally, again, just pinching them together, and they'll fit together really nicely, but I liked it if it was slightly different edges. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. In fact, you know, for it to be a little bit irregular is quite nice. Twist it round so that you are forming your square there. So your bigger one.
Yeah, I see.
And it's quite nice to just move a little bit so you can get a little shape to it. So you will, that's how you do your pink ones.
Yeah, got you.
So the next ones are a little bit more fiddly because they're the
double drill.
Yeah. So again, lay them out, get your wire.
So much you can do with a double drill hole. I'm so it's so exciting for me to have it on the show today.
They finished.
I've never even worked with a double drill hole.
I hadn't before, but it makes a lovely, when you finish it off, you put one at the end, if you can see on the necklace. I just thought that looked really nice.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just to have your double strands coming from it.
I think it finishes it off really nicely.
Really nice.
Okay.
Love that, yeah, love.
So put your 4 together. Pick a hole, any hole. There we go. There we go. Pop that through there. And you're going to hold that one and wrap it back up, if you can see that. And then feed it back through. Let me just trim that off. And back through there. Just move my head out of the way. There we go. So you've doubled it up, so you've got a bit of strength there. Can you see that?
Yeah, got you.
Yep. So then you're going to do your other 2. So just hold them there. And
so you're having the holes in the same direction, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's difficult to see, but to keep it steady, I've got to like pinch it between my thumb and finger. So they're going through there. And back through. And again, because you want them to be a little bit firmer. So we will go back round and thread through. You can get the wire through quite a few times to give it some stability. So still, that's it. We're nearly there. Put it together. And then it might be worth just giving it a little wrap round. The centre point. But what you're going to do afterwards is you're going to use, you know, the fancy head pins.
Yeah, yeah.
And that holds it together and keeps it firmly on the chain as well. So don't worry if it looks a bit messy on the back like that, because you're not going to see the back. So there's your square. So it's gonna look like that. Show you that one. You can see that one.
Yeah, got it.
And again, you've got a bit of movement, which is fine.
It's quite nice to have a bit of movement, isn't it? 'Cause it kind of makes the light.
Yeah, especially when you've got quite a, you know, a big necklace. I think it's nice to have lots going on. It's good. So there we go. You can see I'm starting. What you'll do is you get your chain, and you will have made all your beautiful flowers. And you're just going to start adding them. And this is where I don't have any set design. You can do whatever you feel looks the prettiest and what balances out most. Because I like do a little bit, hold it up, see how it feels, put it back down, keep going like that. So then I'll just get some of that, and again wrap round to secure it to the chain. And the chain is brilliant for that because you've got lots and lots of different areas that you can, it's not like it's a single jump ring, there's lots of good solid areas. So there we go. So there's your pink one. But what I've done with the black ones, so if you put it on in exactly the same way as you've done pink, so if we thread it, use our long ends that we've left, thread it through, and don't worry if the middle bit looks a little bit messy, because you're going to cover that with another geometric shape of the head pin. And I've used some triangles. So keep going until you feel it's quite secure on there.
Can it ever be, I know this sounds silly, but can it ever be too secure, if that makes sense?
Yeah, definitely, because I think you need a little bit of fluidity to wear it, because you're not going to just stand there like that, are you? You know, you're moving around, so if it can move a little bit with you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's getting the balance, isn't it, of it, for it being secure, but not really, really super rigid, and then it's not going to feel comfortable if you're wearing it.
No, that's a really good point. Like an A-line skirt without any stretch.
Yes.
Like that. We have to walk like
Yeah.
that. Be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
Like that. Yes, I know what you mean.
So there's my fancy headband.
Yeah.
So then I'm just going to push that through the centre of the black square. And you see that covers all the...
Well, that's clever, yeah, it covers all the bits.
Yeah. And then just wrap that. I'm going to wrap that round at the back. Can you see there? So I'm just going to keep wrapping. So that will give you, so you will have your petals, if you like, or the gems will be moving around, but that is going to be solid to the necklace, to your chain. Just snip off that. Push that in, because that's going to be lying against your skin, so you don't want any sharp bits on there. And so you keep working your way around.
Okay.
And I put a heavier bit in the centre, so that when it hangs, the heavier part drops down low. So I had four in that centre part.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So just whilst you're placing those, I'm going to give people at home the opportunity to get their hands, did you say on the jewellery kit? Because I promised you I'd bring this to you. This is something that we don't actually do on show very, very often, but it is our wonderful starter toolkit that we have here for you. The great thing with the toolkit in this is it's a very thorough toolkit. It is your full kit and caboodle to get you really started. Now, the thing is, you could have this as your only tool set for years and years and years. We do kind of higher end products with luxurious things, such, you know, your comfort grip and etc, etc. But if you want to get yourself started, if you need a top up on the essentials, this is your chance. This is your 8-piece jewellery making toolkit. Comes in your little pouch, which has all of these goodies within it. Now, you've got your storage container here with all of your little poppet tops that you can add in. You can pop in here, you know, different findings in each one, different gemstones in each one. You've got your reamer as well. I'll just explain for people who are new what each one does. This is a reamer. Now, some people might think this is just a pokey tool. It's not actually. It is very, very fine file. That means that if you have a gemstone or a pearl, which perhaps the hole isn't quite large enough for your wire, you could just pop this in, give it a little left and right turn, and because it is a gentle file, it'll just make that hole a little bit bigger and a bit more usable for you. You've then got your scoop in the centre here, which is great for if you do get the gemstone scoops and you've got lots and lots to pick up, you can scoop that up with this. You've then got your tweezers, which are really handy for any of those smaller gemstones, or if you have those gemstones that seem to roll away from you all the time, you need a really good grip, sorted with them ones. You've then got your snips. Now these snips are perfect for things like your monofilament, your beading thread, etc. And then I've got your pliers themselves. So you've got your flat nose pliers, your round nose pliers, and you've got your cutters. So we've seen the round nose pliers, we've seen lovely Claire using already, great for spirals, twists. You've got your flat nose pliers, which is great for pulling the odds and ends or making really perfect bends. And then you've got your snips for your actual wire, because you can't use these ones on your wire. This will go through really nice thick wire, even up to your 1.5. It's a very kind of finished and polished jewellery making kit. We've had this for years and years and years, and it has been changed and altered slightly, and it is over time just the best all round tool making kit. If you want to get anyone started, if you want to give a birthday present for someone, if you just need to top up on your tools, now's your chance, because all 8 tools with the pouch is just £9.95 for you today. These are the ones that you see our guest designers use time and time again. Actually, Claire's using these exact ones now. They're great to get you started, but great to carry you on as well. They truly, truly are, and they will last and last and last. It's just a great little, really all-encompassing kit for you to get involved with. £9.95, treat yourself to it today. Lovely jubbly, so you're just adding extras on here.
Yep, so there we go. You can trim all your ends off later.
Okay. And
that essentially is how you, so you would just carry on however you felt it, but as I say, keep bearing in mind you've actually, although it looks nice on there, you have got to wear it, and because there are quite heavy pieces on there, so just take it off every so often and just hold it up and see how it moves.
Okay.
So if I put that to one side, so that was the black and the pink one.
And which one now?
Shall I do the other big statement necklace? Should I do
it's
that
up
one?
To you.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
This one here, the purple and
I'm going to do that one.
Purple and the rose quartz.
Yeah, I think it looks a little bit like you know, Tutti Fruttis.
Oh, you're so right. Those gorgeous sweets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're so right. They do a bit.
So, in the same way that we've wrapping around the jump ring, we're going to be doing that again, and we've got again some more of the lovely chain. Again, 5 pieces, so I think that hangs quite nicely. So our centre point on that one is the chunky rose quartz.
Okay.
So put that there. So if we start with the purple flowers. Again, so we've worked all of those. These ones are quite fine, so you'll need to wrap around a little bit more. So again, if you put your stone on, there we go. You're just going to wrap the wire. So back down at the back, flat. You can see there.
I see, yeah.
Yeah. Through the centre. But then this time, if you just take the wire round and just wrap it round, so you've got a bit more strength around the stem. And you can do 5 or 6 wraps, however many you feel. So it will move again,
yeah,
but it's quite secure. So made some more of those, and again, it's how you feel, where you want to lay them out. Mine's quite heavy because I like that look. I like the statement necklace, but you know, with this, it's entirely up to you. You can get a very, very different look by just spacing them out a lot more delicately, and that's still very pretty.
Yeah, almost like a kind of daisy chain sort of thing, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Or you know, if you decided that you wanted to use your big thick chain, you can, you know, just, you don't have to do it, and you could link them in another way so that you haven't got the big base behind. It is quite versatile. You can do a lot with them.
I'm thinking as well with those purples. Just because I love purple and rose gold. Let me just show you this. What do you think of this together?
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
What do you think?
Yeah, that's really rich.
Purple and rose gold, doesn't that just pop it even more? I'm going to give you the opportunity to get this chain now. Now, you obviously had loads of fun working with this chain. What kind of looks do you think you could create with this one? Because obviously, you can snip this as well, can't you?
Loads. I mean, you know, they're all circles, so I would love that. Yeah, I mean, you could just do endless. Yes, I like that chain. That's very nice.
You know what? I think the great thing about this is you could just snip one, have the little one and the double one, just a shepherd's hook's pair of earrings.
Yeah.
Done in moments, isn't it? Yeah. Now, this is very, very special because this is your genuine rose gold plated copper chain. Now, that means that you have genuine 9-carat rose gold enveloping this. That's why you've got that high shine. That's why this looks so luxurious. That's why this is actually quite a weighty chain, to be honest with you. You have got around 50 centimetres here, so around half a metre's worth. Every single one of these, you can see, you've got a larger circle. The circle in the middle here is around 12 mil, and then you've got the outside circle, which is around 23 mil, and then you've got the links attaching these. Now, I don't know why, but this gives me a little bit of a kind of 60s vibe, which is huge for this season. I don't know if you've seen it, but that very well-known store that has nice adverts at Christmas, and the adverts they have at the moment, no, not that one, they have the best adverts though, don't they? The ones that they've got an advert on at the moment and it has Ed Sheeran playing in the background. It's all these ladies in a big house. Yep, that one. Have you seen their newest one of those adverts where they have all the colourful lights and it's all about colour pop and it's all about the 60s being back for autumn? This, for me, just says that time and time again. It has that feel about it, and that is a trend that you're going to see spanning not only over autumn but winter as well, so why not get involved with it whilst you can? This is such a beautiful variety and selection. Great for working with your polymer. If you're into steampunk, this is going to be fab with that, isn't it? Do you know what you could do? Now, what about this, ladies and gents? You ready for this? What about if you were to get some 0.25 or some 0.4 antiques bronze wire, and you could actually do your own wire weaving in between these two here, couldn't you? So you can wire weave in between this section here because it doesn't go all the way round, so it's going to give it a funky look. And then what about a watch face within there? That's a good idea, isn't it? If I do say so myself. Whatever you want to do with this, you can see how versatile it is. Your names have gone off my screen already. I've not even got the price, and I've just realised, oops, price today is just £9.95 for all of this. Take a look at that. You've got plenty to work with here. It's beautiful, it's workable, it's really high quality, super strong, but also luxurious. Treat yourself to it today at £9.95. And don't forget, don't just use it as a chain if you don't want. Cut it, loop some bits around, just use the centre circle, insert polymer, put this inside your resin pieces. Hey, if you like resin, I have got resin with the gorgeous Fiona on Friday, and I have got newness, lots of newbies in there. But how beautiful would that be with these designs? £9.95 for this entire chain. Last look for you, because I've got loads of your purchases in it. Get it whilst you can. ZOAZ87 is your code. Lovely jubbly. We're back with you.
Okay. So we've done the purple flowers. So they will be, and the big centerpiece for this necklace is the big, I thought it was a bit like a lotus or a water lily. Lotus flower, is it? Yeah, or a water lily. So what I've actually done here, I wanted this is going to be a heavy centerpiece. So I actually used, if you can see, I did use part of the finding kits. You know, the clasp, but
Yes.
I did use one of those with the T.
Okay,
Just because I know that's going to be really, really strong.
sturdy.
Yeah. So I've gone all around the outside using my rose quartz, these ones, the coin ones, and for the outer ring, you want them to lie flat. But as you start working in, you want them to stand up a little bit more. So in the same way that we did with the purple ones, you're going to just wrap that first wire, wrap it a few times, and that gives it a lot more stability. So if I start from that one, so I'm now on the second row. So if I put my wire through, bring it round. So you're just essentially going to work all the way, and on each row you're going to have fewer petals. And what's lovely with these, there are slightly different pinks. So some are a darker shade of pink. So you could do the outer row all dark pink, or you could alternate it. So I've just brought that down the back because you won't see any of that. And then I'm going to wrap it round a few times.
Fab.
And I'm happy that that's standing up a bit more. Back through. And keep going. And they'll find their own way that they're happy to sit.
Nestle in where they want to be.
Yes, yeah. So you can put them, but they'll have a say as well where they sit most comfortably. So again, back round, underneath, and you can see that it starts to build up.
Builds up pretty quickly,
It does. It does, and it makes a lovely noise as well, and it's like a tinkly noise.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is.
Because you don't get that with certain faux gems, do you?
No.
Like certain plastics and things,
No.
you don't get that nice noise.
So you can see it's starting to
Builds up
build
already,
up.
doesn't it? Yeah. So you keep going and going and going with that, and that's how you get this centre one. Just as a reminder for people, it's this centre one here that we're working on.
And like I've said before, if you decide that, well, actually I don't want to fill the whole thing, I don't want it to be that heavy, you can just put fewer
gemstones in.
Yeah, if that's more your style. So
That's a nice thing with it, isn't it? You can do as much or as little as you personally enjoy.
It's your personal taste, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that one, I've actually got less than the original one.
Yeah.
You could just move them around a little bit.
And it gives you the feel.
Yeah. And so then that one is going to be your centre.
Yeah.
And again, so you can just scatter.
How pretty.
And what I also liked with this one and did, if you actually put some just singular beads onto the
Your little drops. Yeah, I love them because they gives it a bit more movement.
Yeah.
It's a really, really beautiful colour palette and a really beautiful design. Take your last look. It is a very, very pretty centre piece. £9.95 is up on your screen at the moment for that rose gold chain. And could you do the same look with that chain?
Yes, yeah. And rose gold, I love rose gold. I think
What is it about rose gold that you like?
I just think it's it's real quality. I think it's very pretty as well, and I think it would work really nicely with the pinks.
It is really pretty, isn't it?
Really lovely.
It is so beautiful, isn't it? Congratulations for everyone who's getting this today. You've got absolutely few chances left. Once you lot check out, I'll only have double figures left quite low down, almost last time saloon. So get it whilst you can at £9.95. Thank you so much for showing us this beautiful variety.
Very welcome.
So many goodies in here. You can see I have got some of the kit left. It's at the bottom for you. £29.95. I'm going to let you carry on with your challenge.
Okay, thank you.
How's it going?
I think it's going all right.
Oh,
I think it's going all right.
Good.
Thank you.
Do you want to head on over? Come on then. Come on over with me. Walking with a bit of a bounce in my steps today. Don't know why. Does anyone fancy something brand spanking new? Anyone? It isn't a new range of sweet Ben, no. But I'm going to give you a sweet deal on it. Ooh. I have got for you a brand spanking new gemstone chain. Now, when I talk to you about gemstone chains, there's two things that really I just want you to take into account. Number one, the gemstone chains are from this range, if that makes sense. They are all working with the highest grade of metals that we can possibly bring to you, i.e. 95, sometimes if you're lucky, enveloped within a gold, whether that be a rose gold or your gold. So we're working with really high grade metals in the instance of this collection. Another thing that's really important is the gemstones we work with, we have to match with quality. Because if you think about it, I always kind of think of it this way. Think of something that you could make or something that you maybe bake. So for example, you wouldn't create, well, yes, all right then, let's do pavlova, because for some reason, Ben, my director, is obsessed with pavlova. You wouldn't, for example, make a pavlova and go and get, you know, your free-range, large, beautiful, blue-shelled eggs, very, very special from the market, and they cost so much. You wouldn't then go and buy, you know, the local clotted cream or get the highest, finest range of cream that you possibly could for it. And then you wouldn't go to all the effort of making your own syrup that was all absolutely gorgeous and took you hours and hours and hours. And then if you were going to, you know, go to the fridge and go, oh, these blueberries look a bit dodgy, they've been in there about a week too long, I'll throw them on top. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're looking at here. You put quality with quality, don't you? And that's what we do with this. So what I'm trying to say to you is when we're working with high-end metals, like in this instance, which you can see is your 925 covered in your rose gold, we are going to put that with the pinnacle point of our gemstone selection. I can tell you easily that if these gems, the spinel on here, were a strand, if they were, it would be in the collector's choice range. Brand spanking new, huge quality spinel. If you love rose gold and if you love spinel, you can't get better than this. Isn't that beautiful? Cass, just whilst you're grabbing it, could I have that chain, please? Because the people in my ear have just come up with a lovely little idea. The people in my ear are the people in the gallery, by the way. I was watching Monster in Paris the other day. Has anyone seen that? It's like a cartoon, yeah. And there's a little flea, isn't there? Basically a flea, if you've not seen it. This sounds very strange, but it's quite a good film. A flea gets like potions thrown on it. It grows to be like a 7-foot flea. It's really weird. It's a cartoon, but at the end, the flea like sits on this lady's ear and like sings into her ear. And that's how I feel about you guys at the moment. You're both my little fleas. Have a look at what the lovely lady and gent in my ear have just said to me. They've said, oh, wouldn't it go well with that chain? Right, doesn't it? Because you've got the same colouring. Helena has suggested, you know, these ones, if I spin, let's find the end one. That's easier. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, earrings. I think that's a nice idea. Imagine having this, like so, your shepherd's hook here, and then just 3 graduating sizes of this looped on, like a little dangle pair of earrings. How easy is that? Cutesy, right? So you have got a meter's worth of this. When I show you, this is how long a meter's worth is. When I show you the quality of this spinel, the luster is spectacular. It really, really, truly, truly is. You get so much of this. Look at all of that. That's a huge amount, isn't it? It truly, truly is. And if I just collect a section and show you the glitter, even from where you are, show you that stunning quality of the facets just bouncing along this. If these were on a strand, they would be your most high-end collector's choice spinel. Now, spinel already is a very sought-after gemstone. When it comes to gemstones of a black nature with a luster of this, I would say only a few names spring to mind. I wouldn't even say onyx, because onyx a lot of the time you can get those sort of kohler colours through, can't you? And you can get quite a lot of clarity. The only thing I would say, if I wanted a black gemstone with luster of this quantity, I would either say your spinel or your black diamond. I can't think of anything else to me that springs to mind currently that's going to offer me this much sparkle on such a beautiful jet backdrop. Apart from jet itself, but obviously that's an organic. Yeah, but that's an organic, isn't it? So, for gemstone, now, you have got 25 carats worth of this beautiful black spinel. Meters worth of this, 925 covered in your rose gold, your price point today. That is a phenomenal price. I will honestly say to you, if this was a gemstone strand just with the gemstones on it, you would be paying that. And you wouldn't actually be getting this much gemstone, would you? If this was a collector's choice gemstone of black spinel of this quality, 25 carats worth, you'd be paying that price, wouldn't you? You'd be paying around $17.95, possibly even more. But the fact of the matter is, this has got 95. These are all hand created, don't forget. All hand created. They've got the double twisted loop on there. What would you do with this, Claire?
Sorry. Oh, I do lots with that. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's all the work's done for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Because then that would allow you to concentrate if you wanted something, a big feature piece. A bit like the chain before, a lot of the work is done for you and you can concentrate on the fancy bit. That's beautiful.
Special, isn't it?
Very.
It is so sparkly, so gorgeous, and it's brand new today. £17.95 for you today. It really is spectacular. Congratulations. Now, you know how certain people love certain shapes. So if I was to say to you, think of a go-to shape that you love, what would it be, Claire?
I really like. Do you mean like a shape of a stone, or?
No, like a shape in general.
A heart.
Like heart shape.
I love hearts, yeah.
Heart shapes.
Yeah.
Some people might say star shapes, mightn't they? I'm sure Sammy's favourite shape is the heart. I can't think. Heart shapes, flower shapes. My favourite shape, and a lot of people are going to agree with me on this, is this one. In fact, I have a whole selection of these in my bathroom. They're not exactly this. They're huge, like mirrors of these massive butterfly mirrors I have. Yeah. Does that sound a bit weird? Does it? That's so great. Everyone just looks at me like that. What? Yeah. Big butterflies like this big, but they're like mirrors. I've got loads of them. About 7 or 8. Yeah, you know. All in one room, yeah. Does that sound too much? I'll take a photo, I'll show you. See if you think it's OTT, Ben. These are so pretty. This is genuine 925, the butterfly. Let me just show you kind of flat on, because I want you to see that these aren't just flat. Can you see they have got that movement to the wing? They have got the uprightness. That's gorgeous because it means the light really cascades across these. Wow, these are going quickly. I'll be honest, I'm in Last Chance Saloon on these already. Let me show you how many you're getting. You're getting 5 of these. I need to show you as well, if you don't mind. Sorry, my fingers. I just wanted to show you that you do get the eye loop at the top there. Perfect for charms then, aren't they? I love a butterfly as well, because a butterfly, when it comes to shapes, is quite a representative shape, isn't it? represents rebirth, regrowth, the new stages of your life. So it has a lot of beautiful connotations to it. The fact it's 925 is even making it more special, really. Loads of these are going already. Got to get your price in. Price today is just £7.95. Sorry. Sorry, that goes to show that I am no actress whatsoever. I didn't know that price was coming, obviously. £7, and I showed every emotion then with every syllable, didn't I? I was happy at £7.95. I went from happy to confused to, is that right, to what? In moments, £7.95, they've nearly sold out for you today. Congratulations to everyone who's got them. If everybody checked out now, would everybody get one, Helena? No. People are going to be disappointed, she says. One thing I want to say to you as well is, can I just point this out? Because they're 925. This is just something to say for people who have got it. Because it's 925, you can make them really, really closed up. You just warm that centre section of the body because they're so malleable. Simple as that. Look, I've just warmed the centre section. So you can have them flattened out, or you can have them like they're mid-flight. It's up to you. £7.95 for you today. Oh, Helena, you can't tell such exciting stories like that and not expect me to share them with the world. Guess what? Guess what? A butterfly got stuck in Helena's bedroom the other day. Wow, that is a corker. You should write a book. Anyone else got any compelling stories? Ben found a wasp. Can I have more on a wasp? Is anyone going to up me on a wasp?
I saw a cat once.
You saw Brian saw a cat once. Love it. Oh, my team is hilarious. Moving on. Let's bring to you some beautiful, delicate pearls that will go gorgeously with that Rhodolite garnet I had on earlier on. The colour of these is perfectly plum. Actually, is it? Plum. When I think plum, I think really dark purple. Candy floss, Ben is saying? I'm gonna say, ooh, what? Unique. It's a unique colour. Hedge your bets. It's a unique colour, isn't it? It's like a what? It's not like that sweet, no. Parma violet. A metallic pearlized Parma violet, almost, isn't it? That's kind of the colourings. It's almost, it's like a mixture between a periwinkle and a violet, isn't it? You've got that beautiful mixture of tones. These are your 6x4 Do you want to see them against the large ones? Because I know loads of you got your hands on the large ones. So if you're at home going, oh, actually, I got them large ones. I wonder if they're going to go. Wait, pardon, I have 2 of these left. How? Because I had about 40 in baskets. Oh, Helena's just said, I'm hoping there'll be 1 left for me. If we've got 2 of these left, can I have the code on it? Thanks. You have got these beautiful large pearls that we got. Don't forget, this strand, huge, natural, real pearls, was £17.95. That's a £1 for every year, really, isn't it? That these have been made. I've never thought of it like that. But don't they look pretty together? They'd be nice space, wouldn't they? What about with the Kunzite? Didn't see that coming, did you? I like that though. Bit of a curveball. You have got your wonderful plum-coloured cultured pearls here today. They're wonderfully smooth, aren't they? Have a look at them. Not loads and loads of dimples, are there? Not lots of ridges in here. Really quite smooth. Oh, I've already got double buyers on this. Ladies and gents, I will say to you, and I know it probably seems like I keep mentioning it every other strand of pearls, but it's imperative to do so, because if I don't do it now, when it gets to Christmas and everyone messages in going, when are you having pearls and when are we having pearls, and I don't have any for you, if I haven't given you a heads up, I will get told off. We are running low on stocks of pearls at the moment, on genuine pearls. We've got loads of shell pearls coming in, loads and loads and loads and loads. But of the genuine real deal, we are running low on stock. So what I will say, if you do see a strand of pearl, if you like the price of it, if you like the colour of it, etc., do get it. Don't kind of think, oh, I do like them, but I'll wait till nearer Christmas. Do just treat yourself now, just that way, you know, you won't be let down. Your price point today isn't a letdown either. It's just £6.95. Can't go any lower than that at all. £6.95. Have a look. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'd pair these with that Rhodolite, I think, that beautiful garnet. I might even pair these with the purple slabs of agate. Oh wow, that's a juxtaposition and a half, isn't it? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is gorgeous, isn't it? You have got, oh, hello everybody. Lots and lots of you coming in for this. Lots of beautiful names as well. Who have I got in here? I've got a Rosie. I've got a Josie even. I've got a June as well. I've got Hilary getting some, Judith as well. Lots and lots of you getting these. Welcome to you all. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon. It's a bit horrible outside. Freezing this morning, wasn't it? Freezing. When I woke up at about 6:15 this morning, because I live in Chester, so I have to come down to Redditch. So I woke up about, it was about 10 past actually, about 10 past 6 this morning. Pitch black it was, and freezing. You know that when you don't want to get out of bed? Oh, it was kind of that, wasn't it? But do you know what? It's worth getting out of bed when you can get beautiful gems like this. It is though, isn't it? Someone messaged me the other day and said, oh, I'm feeling really poorly. And I'm really bored just watching films. And I thought, it can get boring when you're poorly or when you're tucked in bed, can't it? Really quickly. But how nice is it to make jewellery in your bed or whatever you do, card crafting. Sammy Wirebender does make loads of jewellery in bed, doesn't she? 'Cause she always says she finds like head pins and stuff in her pillow. £6.95. Anything you can do to add a little bit of spice to your day, why not? Maybe it'll be this for you. £6.95. Congratulations, everybody. Ooh. Oh, my fave. Are we really? Yeah, it is opal. Oh, it's a beautiful. I feel like I've not seen opal in far too long. You know, when did I last see opal? Because I worked on Friday, but it was the morning show and I had a different team. And they don't know my love of opal, so we didn't have any opal on. I think it was a couple of weeks ago since I've had any. I've definitely not had fire opal in yonks. It's lovely to bring it to you today. It's quite funny actually. The other day I went into a workshop. I think it was Linda's or Sheila's. Yeah. I know whose it was. It was Linda's workshop, and I say that because I knew I was working with Sheila on Friday morning, so I bounded in and saw Sheila standing there and went, hello Sheila, and she went, it's Linda, but hello. And I was like, oh man, 50-50 chance. So it was Linda that I had on, and she had a group of ladies in there, and they had a big box of gemstones, and I found an opal and saw an opal, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And one of the ladies went, it's not an axe then? And I was like, what? She was like, how much do you love opal? And I was like, no, it is not an axe. I love it so much. And then I think she wished she hadn't asked me because I rambled on about opal for a good 4.5 minutes. It is such a beautiful, beautiful gem. No, it's not an axe. I've told you I can't axe. I think that's quite obvious. This is a gemstone which is renowned the world over, and I truly, truly hope you can get your hands on it. This is your Mexican fire opal. I don't know if you've heard about the American fire opal that's been very, very recently discovered, but this is your beautiful Mexican fire opal. Because the American is very, very new to us, we still say, you know, that Mexico is kind of the archetype or the forefront of your mind when we think of fire opal. And the reason of that is because you get these beautiful bursts of warmth and colour tone and opalescence through this. Can you see it in that centre one there we just went past? Can you see kind of the oranges, the yellows on that clearest one? It's beautiful, isn't it? The fact that you can even see that opalescence goes to show you the quality of this. It is a beautiful strand. You've got 10 carats worth of your fire opal. Your price point today? £14.95. But oh wait, I've got this opal in my hand. And what happens with opal? Well, I want everyone to own it, don't I? So if ever I can get opal on and I can price drop it, I will always request to do so. And that's what's happened with this. Your price today, lowest ever price. You've never seen that price point before for this, and you're very much unlikely to do so again. Look at this. Beautiful fire opal. Your price point on all of this, lowest ever price point today, £9.95. What do you think of opal, lovely lady?
Again, it's like a mystical stone, isn't it? There's so much going on, and I like that when it you know, when you move around with it, you see all the different colours. It's like a fairy stone.
It's your lowest ever price, so if that's not a reason to love it, I don't know what it is. £9.95 for you. Congratulations, people who have purchased this. 10 carats worth of your gorgeous fire opal today, and these are your ovals. Now the ovals run from a really cute and delicate 3x2. What I like about the smaller ones, you're still getting really interesting light interaction within them, all the way up to 7x5mm on those centre ones. They're absolutely beautiful. KWJN02 is your code on this today, and your price is just £9.95. Now I'm going to move on really quickly. People coming in for this, but I've got to move on quickly because I've got, how long have I got till the break? Approximately a minute and a half. So let's squeeze in one more, that's plenty of time. You've got a singular cab for you here. Take a little look at this. Really unusual gemstone. We hardly ever have Jewellery on at all. This is a beautiful colour palette that we have here. The thing I love about Jewellery is this gentle kind of blend of colours that you get within here. It kind of reminds me of the Angelite. You know, when you get that Angelite and you get the kind of pooling of the tones together, or also when you get really, really high quality Amazonite and you get that beautiful colour palette and that swirls of tone. It does almost look like liquid underneath. You're absolutely right, Helena. It has got that feel to it, but it's got that really unique colour palette to it as well, hasn't it? If you get amethyst, or you've got amethyst in your stash, this goes just so spectacularly with it. And cabs are wonderful. If you're new to us and you don't know, cabochon is essentially, it refers to the cut. So it refers to I can't say cabochon. Cabochon. Cab. It means it has no drill hole whatsoever. It refers to the cut. So you've got a flattened back, which you can see with the way that the light hits. And then you've got the dome front on this there. So you've got 50 carats worth of this cab, and you have 0 drill hole in here. It's lovely. You can create singular pendants with this. I was just going to ask for that. Nice work. I was just going to ask for this. You read me mind. This is the type of thing you can do with cabs. This is created by Rachel Norris yesterday, was it? So this is the type of thing you can do with cabs. And you can just wire up around these, as we can see here. You can do loads and loads and loads with these beautiful, beautiful pieces. And if you're not really great at wire work, then do not worry. You know the rose gold chain that we had before? All you have to do is take one of the circles, kind of bend it a little bit, not quite in half, but bend it a bit, and then it will close up around here. You can just encase it really simply. There's lots you can do with this. It is a one-off, unique gem we hardly ever see at your price point today. It's just £19.95. That's been price dropped, hasn't it? Because I remember doing these at £21.95. That's my price on this, £21.95. That's what I've had in my head all this time. £19.95 for you today, 50 carats worth. Your pear cab, 40x30mm. It's a really unusual gem. We very rarely have it on, but you've got it today. Congratulations to everyone, £19.95. Have to go to a break now. After the break though, I have got What have I got after the break, lovely lady? It's peridot, ametrine, and some gem collector pieces. I'll see you in a bit.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker this Halloween by entering our spooktacular competition. We want you to send in pictures of your wirework pumpkin that has been inspired by guest designer Alison Tarry. Send your entries by October 30th to thehub@jewellerymaker.com. Entries will be shown on the Designer Inspiration Show on the 31st of October.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
I like the fact that it's a really versatile medium, that you can, you've got no restrictions with it. You can create lots of organic designs, but you can also create a really structural designs as well if you want to. You can mix it with all of your different techniques. You can mix it with polymer clay, with kumihimo, with macrame, and it's just so versatile. You can just do so much, and there's just no limit with it.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals.
Thank you everyone for joining me today. Welcome, my name's Rebecca Redican and this is your Designer Inspiration Show. I am joined today by the absolutely lovely Claire. Hello love.
Hello.
How's your challenge going, chick?
It's going really well. Well, I hope it is, yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, it is.
Good, good,
Loving
good.
it.
I've got loads coming up for you in this time, including a bit of Pete. We've had messages in. Where's Pete? Not seen Pete yet today. He will be on with you very, very soon with a very special themed impression, which you'll love, I'm sure. What have I got first off, lovely lady? Let's bring to you, of course, it's Helena. It's my producer Helena. What I will say is, if you love, love, love pearls, producer Helena's going. She's going. You watch soon, I'll only be seeing 3 strands a day. Have a look at these cherry pearls. Gorgeous organic. These are your cherry culture pearls. Now Claire, I know you've been looking forward to this part of the day, so I'm going to do it now.
Oh no, is it?
What?
Is it the game?
What?
Is it the game?
Already you know me so well, Claire.
Right.
Yeah, Claire's played the games with me before. Yeah. Okay. Claire.
Yeah.
Pearls. 3 words. A go.
Are they going to be different to last week? Luxury, royalty, just very organic. That's
Luxury,
like.
royalty, and organic. Yeah. And why are you saying organic?
Because I do like with the with the pearls where you just get a very, very different texture. And I love the sensation on your skin. I think they're really nice and they warm up. Quite cool.
Obviously, you've worked with pearls before. I know you had it in your first Designer Inspiration and with us here. With pearls themselves to work with, what do you find gemstone-wise they work well with?
I like that because you've got a different. I think they look really nice with a faceted bead. I think that looks lovely. When I worked with the with the emeralds, I think it's a very, very different. You've got the sheen and then the sparkle, and I think they work very nicely together.
They do actually. That's so nice because you get a double whammy always, isn't it?
And because they are a little bit different, so when you are working with them, it's quite an interesting work to do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You can get your hands on these today at an astonishing price. That's why already loads of these have gone, because they're yours today for just £6.95. It is a beautiful colour palette. It's very Christmassy, very Christmassy. I've made lots of little berries already out of pearls, very, very similar to these, because I do my grandma. Yeah, I do my grandma an advent calendar every year. We make each other gifts for advent calendar and stuff. And I've already. No, she won't be watching. She'll be out bowling or something, or shops. She'll be down the shops. Yeah, not like. I mean, like Crown Green. Do you know what I mean? Not like 10 pin. Although she is corking at that. Yeah, I've been making her lots of like berry decorations for a house, and these have been paired with beautiful chartreuse wire to do like holly leaves, and then just have a little pairing of these as berries. How nice is it to be able to make people Christmas decorations using genuine gemstones and genuine organics? It's really beautiful. And actually, when I was shopping, because I bought a wreath for her, just a plain wreath, and wanted to make these berries, and I looked in that very well-known crafty store, and they had plastic berries that are they're on like head pins, I suppose, like plasticky head pins. And for a tiny, tiny bunch of them, tiny bunch, not even, probably about that much, not a lot at all, was like £3, but they were plastic. And I thought I'd rather pay less for the amount and get genuine pearls, so I did. £6.95, triple buyers, all of you. Hello everyone. £6.95, congratulations. If you want your very berry cherry culture pearls, now's your chance. £6.95. Peridot. What do you think of this gemstone? What do you think of peridot, Claire?
Very pretty again, lovely, lovely greens, beautiful. Yeah.
What would you think of doing with this strand?
For greens, I would. I suppose I would. To me, my first thought would be leaves. That would what I would think, something quite a natural. If I was going to do a statement necklace to work on the sort of maybe the foliage of it.
I know what you mean. That's a nice idea. Now, what I will say to you is this gemstone is renowned throughout the world. We're quite lucky in a sense because there's lots and lots of mining areas for this gemstone. Of course, back in the day when this was kind of first, I suppose, used and discovered, it was mined on a small island called St. Topasius, which is now St. John Island. But some of the areas that we actually get this from are really very, very treacherous. One of the #1 areas to get such a vibrant colour such as this is the United States of America, which is where we actually get this strand from. But one of the hardest locations to get your peridot from is actually in the Himalayas. You can get them. Now there's a point, and it's quite a small mine, it's quite an artisan mine really, but there is a mine in the Himalayas which is around, I think it's 15,000 metres above sea level. And to actually get there, you have to, well, you can either do it by horseback because it's up such a treacherous road they can't even drive to it, so they have to go on horseback. But if they do a horseback trek, it is 10 hours to get to the mine. They can walk it, but there's climbing sections of it, which is a 3-day walk or climb, which I think is just, which is why you can understand in that area, which is why after a 3-day trek, that's why the miners will go and actually camp out there for 7 days at a time to get this gemstone in, because it is so treacherous and takes such a long time. But you have to think that no matter what the mining regions and no matter what the mining areas, people are putting so much work, so much time, so much effort into getting this gemstone, and I believe it's because it's so unique. And it really is, isn't it? It is genuinely glowing. It is a burst of colour that is unlike any other. This isn't, if you don't mind showing you, this isn't an emerald green. I've got a multicoloured strand of emerald here. Multicoloured, pretty much every colour of emerald you could think of. It's none of those greens, is it? It's none of those. It's not even kind of your Larimar green, is it? Kind of greeny blue. It's not your fluorite either. It's not that fluorite green, is it, at all? It's so unique, it's so individual. It is just, it's a very fresh green, isn't it? It's fresh, it's vibrant, it's springtime, it's zesty. And this is a really lengthy strand. Let me find out how long it is for you. Approximately, don't forget yours might be slightly more, might be slightly less, but mine is, well, this is my 30 centimetre ruler, and I'm up to here, 30 centimetres. So that's giving you an idea, isn't it? So as it says there though, 32 centimetres, that just goes to show you how much this could vary. So you could get 32 centimetres, you could get like me and get maybe around 40 centimetres, maybe even a bit more. You've got plenty either way on here. You've got around 35 carats worth of this gorgeous glowing peridot. When you've got this quality and this unique colour, which genuinely the colour of USA peridot is just so beguiling and interesting and bright. You can always see it a mile off. Your price today. Did not see that coming. This is with it touching at the back. I didn't see that price point come in, no. Really didn't. Look at that. Can you see as well the brightness, the glow that this kicks out even from how far away you are? That's beautiful, isn't it? It is so special. $6.95 for all of this. No wonder all of you are coming in. Hello, everyone. At that price point for genuine gemstones such as this, and it is important to say that there is a very gentle graduation on this, from around 4 mil to around 6 mil in areas. Obviously, they're the rondel shapes, though. They're the oval shapes, sorry. But it's nice to have a gentle graduation like that, because you can really highlight it by going from the very end to the very middle, or you can kind of space these out. My producer has just gone, whoa, at all the people who have come in on the phones for this now. I know, there's loads of them. £6.95. Look at the glow. Are we enjoying that? Look at it. That is why back in the day they believed that this gemstone glowed in the dark. Is that what you're thinking? Festive. Festive fun you've got there, haven't you, with the cherry pearls. Very pretty. $6.95. So many of you coming in for this. Hello, everybody. I know when you've got this much of a genuine gemstone, it's such a unique colour. Because sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes if I want just a nude colour, I could get jasper, I could get agate, I could get moonstone, I could get this, that and the other, I could get, you know, whatever. There's a few things I could think of. But if I wanted this unique colour, this limey, zesty, bright green, then I couldn't think of anyone else. I couldn't think of another one. I couldn't think of anything else. Look at the glow, look at that. That's why they used to believe this glows in the dark, because of this that you're seeing here. £6.95. Your names have gone off my screen, but congratulations to you all if you're getting this. 35 carats worth of loads you coming in, £6.95. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. It's nice to see you all on a Monday, to be honest. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me. £6.95. ZJYY79 is the code on this. Get it whilst you can. Last chance to look. Gorgeous, glowing, lengthy strand of peridot. Just £6.95. Ooh. Can you remind me of price point, producer Helena? Not what I expected. How? Right, listen. Okay. I will go on with the fire opal. Seriously, looking at this carnelian, we know a lot about carnelian, we know the past of it, we know kind of how exciting it is as a historical gemstone. but it's unusual to see it faceted in a wheel like this, isn't it? When I think carnelian, I will think, you know, your big bowl ovals. I'll sometimes think your rounds as well. Now and again, if you're lucky, a drop, but faceted wheels, I don't think I've seen before. I just want to show you the quality of this as well. Now, don't forget, the lights in here are so front on that you don't get to see sort of the transparency of certain gemstones, because in real life, if you look around yourself now, there's light all around you, isn't there? In here though, there isn't technically for me, there's just hitting light straight on. So that's why I get the torch out, because it gives you a better impression of how these gemstones look in the real world and not in these strange studio lighting situations. Just take a look at these forming. It's fiery, it's warm, it's very beautiful, and look at the clarity of that. Isn't that just flame-like in beauty? It really is, isn't it? The clarity of it is spectacular, and you only get to see that in certain types of your carnelian. It's a really wonderful palette. Wow. The lovely thing for me about this strand is that you have got all that work that's gone into it. You have got all that beauty and tone and colour that goes into it. It is lengthy as well. You've got a huge amount on this strand, around 36 centimetres. This is 65 carats worth. Now, I always have a pre-production meeting. We, myself and my producer, have a pre-production meeting every day, and what happens is we chat about what's coming up in the show. We talk about, what we've done at the weekend. That goes on quite a bit. We talk about what we've got coming up in the show, and kind of, you know, if we've got any new strands, we've got any exciting ones. You know what I'm like, I like to kind of learn about the gems and pass on info about gems and things. But what happens is our pre-production meeting starts at sort of 10 o'clock-ish in the morning. Obviously I'm here with you at 1, and sometimes if we're a bit rushed or if we've not got time, or purely because of the time lapsed in between, I forget the price points of things, and I genuinely do. That's why I have to ask my producer sometimes, how much is this again? I'm absolutely shocked at the price of this. The gemstone itself, I usually will expect quite a high price point, because it is so unique and different and unusual. For this quality and such a unique strand as well, I would especially accept more. Even so, when it looks so similar to this fire opal, which I've just had on for you. I've never seen a carnelian so alike in quality. Obviously it's not the same because this has opalescence, your carnelian won't have that, but it is very unique and individual for you to have that on there. Your price today, you're gonna love, $6.95. You did the math shop again. Yeah. What do you think of that price for all of this?
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous, yeah. It's very bright and sparkly, isn't it? Beautiful.
What would you pair this with?
Well, I might put it with that, was it the peridot that you had?
Yeah.
That was lovely, I think that looked very nice. Yeah.
Really
but I mean,
unique.
when you've got that, you've got so many options with that strand, because you know, if you take it apart, you've got the graduation of the colour.
You could pick out all the lights and all the darks, couldn't you?
Yeah. Beautiful.
I love it's such a unique strand, it really, really is, and you're getting so much of this, you're going to be able to really wisp it. Actually, it'd go quite nice with that citrine you've got, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Beautiful, fiery, warm tones, plenty of you coming in for this. £6.95, you have got yourself 65 carats worth of this beautiful, unique and individual carnelian. Congratulations, everybody. $6.95 for you today. Sorry if I'm going a bit quick for anyone, it's just I do have to squeeze some in. Am I right in saying this is one of your favourite gemstones, lovely lady?
It's not the green amethyst that fooled me the other day, is it?
That fooled you? Why did it fool you?
When you were playing one of your games.
Yeah.
And I said purple.
Oh, did you? Oh, yes, I remember now. 3 words for green amethyst. Royal Regal Purple. No, but that is a good shout, though.
Did I manage to get Regal in there again?
Possibly. You possibly did. But, no, you're right, though, because amethyst, you think amethyst, and you'll think purple often, won't you? You really will. It's kind of the go-to archetypal colour. But this is your green amethyst. It's really unusual to be able to get green amethyst, but we have got it here for you today. Lovely thing with green amethyst is it is still a birthstone of February and a zodiac sign of Aquarius, isn't it? Should know that. Well, I'll find out for Sunday, don't worry. It is Aquarius, isn't it? Because Sunday is our Zodiac show. It's exciting. Big weekend this weekend, guys. Big weekend. Are you not here, Ben?
Nope, I'm away all weekend.
You're away all weekend? You're missing out on 3 cracking shows. I've got Fiona with brand new resin delightment.
Aww.
I've got Gemma Crow with lace and a masquerade ball.
Aww.
And then on Sunday I've got Laura Binding with amazing pieces. I've seen them, and it's the Zodiac show.
Aww.
Yeah, you'll have to watch us. You'll have to watch us. We'll pretend you're here. We've got an amazing weekend, actually. In fact, let me let you into this. Gemma Crow, honest, hand on heart, said to me before, can't wait for Saturday, can't wait for Saturday, can't wait for Saturday. And she said, I have never made such beautiful pieces before. Gemma Crow saying that, this is going to be good. See you on Saturday. You have got here your beautiful green amethyst, and we'll talk about zodiacs because this, of course, is a zodiac and birthstone gemstone, but it's got a bit of a quirk on the normal purple that you might go for, which is lovely because, let's face it, not everyone loves purple, do they? And if you can give someone their birthstone or their zodiac stone in a slightly different form that they might love even more, that's got to be special, hasn't it? Your price today for 25 carats worth of your green sparkling amethyst, it's just £7.95. The work that goes into this is phenomenal. Because I've got the graduated sizes, but all the way by 2 by 1 mil on these. To fuss it, that size is astonishing. £7.95 for you today. AJ, are you 94? £7.95 for you today. Congratulations, everybody. Let's get ready to just appreciate beauty. This is completely natural. Wow. Does have an emerald feel, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Let me pop it down. I'm sorry, Ben. I know you've just locked that off. What a nightmare. Have a look. Don't admit that.
Well, I was actually
just have a look. I just want to show you the clarity on this. Is spectacular. Look at that. That's stunning. Now, honestly, if you didn't know any better, if to the untrained eye, you might be looking at this and thinking, oh, that's emerald. It isn't, of course. It is your green apatite because it's got a completely different internal structure. But it's really unusual to have blue apatite on. Now, I have got a huge piece in the middle there, around 5 by 2 mil. Now, the funny thing is, it's all a matter of scale, isn't it, I suppose? It's all a matter of what you'd expect for certain gemstones. Now, I'm saying to you that that is huge, and it is for apatite. 5.1 probably isn't, 5.2 isn't huge for, say, your agate. You can get massive pieces of agate, but for green apatite, that is an absolutely huge piece. Look at that. Because if you can find, well, it is extremely, extremely rare. I mean, almost unheard of to find one piece of apatite which is a carat or more. It is so, it's almost unheard of. People for many, many, many years actually believed that it wasn't anything you were able to get, a carat's worth of one piece of green apatite. So it's wonderful to be able to have such a huge piece right there in the middle. It is a stunning, unique and unusual gem. What I will say to you is, if I can do a comparison with the emerald, If you want that slightly more brighter green, if that's the type you want in your collection, then I would say green apatite could be the one for you. If you want the prestige and kind of, you know, one of the big four, then obviously go for the emerald. But if you want that green tone to span through, then green apatite could be a little bit of a different route for you to go down. And it is nice sometimes, isn't it, to have a gemstone in your collection that perhaps you haven't had in that much. 40 carats worth, it's an exquisite quality, you can see that instantly. Workmanship is phenomenal. Your price point today? £14.95 for you. That is it. That is all you're paying for this unique and exquisite gem. Treat yourself to it whilst you can, and really do just appreciate the colour, because I know it looks really dark to you. I understand that. It's because the lights in here are so strong on the surface of this, but genuinely that green colour, imagine Emerald City, and that's kind of the colour you've got. £14.95. Congratulations to everybody getting that. Say that to me again, sorry, lovely lady. We're doing the slabs. People have been asking for them, apparently. These are huge. They are delish. Look at them. Can we have a look at them one at a time? I know it takes a bit of time, but let's just look at just the first three. How's that? Let me get my torch out. Look at that. But wait. Clarity. Look at that. Can you see you've got that really bold, rich purple, but then you've got those almost fire opal tones on the outside, haven't you? Look at that gorgeous banding. Okay, now wait, now let's go across one and let's just go for a crackly one. So this hasn't got as much as the banding. Oh, look. Doesn't that, is it just me, or does that look like a butterfly wing or a dragonfly wing? Doesn't it? Oh, that's so gorgeous. It reminds you of a stained glass window with the sunlight shining through, you're right. Now look, so this one here we've got, now don't forget all of these are agate, they're all agate slabs, but I just want to show you how Mother Nature works, okay? So this just happens to be a really nice crackled one. This one on the end here was a little bit crackled and a little bit banded. Now look. Half and half, pretty much just crackle. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, pinks. Pinks up there now. Isn't that just beautiful variation? And that, ladies and gents, is just the first three. Just the first three. Look, you've got, next to it, you've got a nice mixture of the crackle. On that one there, this one, you've got this really interesting internal section. Look at that with the reds. Can you see the reds? The crackles in this aren't that purple, them already. Oh, that's pretty. That one's almost scenic, isn't it? Look at the white. Oh my goodness, I just love them. I love them, and you do too. I have got approximately on my strand 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. You, of course, may get more, you may get less. It's done on carat weight. You will definitely be getting around 650 carats worth. This is unique, this is individual. This is great if you want to create the cab-like look, but maybe you want the drill hole as extra security. It's great as well if you want the idea of a big, beautiful, focal center pendant. That is perfect for this. One thing I will say to you as well, if you are one of those people, I know we're a jewellery making channel and I do understand that, but I know that a heck of a lot of you out there don't just make jewellery. You know, you make things like the Alison Tarry shoe, or maybe a lot of you are getting ready and you're already making the beautiful pumpkin that we've set you all the challenge of making. I know lots of you make things like window hangings, don't you? This for me would be beautiful as a window hanging, wouldn't it? With the light shining through. And actually, don't forget as well, this is agate, so this could live outside quite easily. Because on the Mohs scale, and due to the point of erosion, this would last and last and last outside. If you wanted to do like a wind chime or something like that with them, you absolutely could do these. They're a really versatile and beautiful stone. And every single one is unique and different. Just exceptional. Your price, oh hello, sorry, loads of you getting this, I need to get your price in. Just £11.95 for you today. Work it out, just over £1 per one, which is astonishing. Let me just give you an idea of scale of size. Look at that, there's like a wrist focal point. That's to give you an idea of scale of size. This is just one of the pieces. That's a huge piece, isn't it? Some of these are all the way up to 45 by 33 mil. That's massive. Loads of you getting your hands on this. So many so that I've just been told half my stock's gone. But there's loads of you coming through for it. So do stay where you are on the phone lines. Please check out lovely ladies and gentlemen from California, from Cardiff. Where's SC? Where's SC? San Francisco, is there? From Warwickshire as well. Wherever you are, no, SC. Oh yes, San Francisco. What are you talking about? SC. No, SC. I don't know.
Connecticut?
I don't think Connecticut is a place. You're talking about Connecticut.
No, it's Connecticut.
No, he definitely thinks it's Connecticut. Oh, is that where you're going this weekend, is it? Connecticut?
No, that's where I went last week.
You went last weekend, of course. Anyway, wherever you lovely people are, do check out those baskets, because I've got way over half my stock gone right now, and half left, obviously. 650 carats worth of this unique individual purple agate slabs. Treat yourself whilst you can. Just £11.95 for you today. South Carolina, of course it is. Have loads of people just text in? South Carolina it is, Ben.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
He's shaking his head. He was shaking his head then as soon as I said, yeah, South Carolina. He's going like that. Like, I'm not sure. It's definitely not. Pretty sure it's not. Thank you for messaging, lovely people. These will go spectacularly. Don't they? With that carnelian. What do you think? Yeah, I've taken this one off the strand because I find it really, really hard on this strand to show you how I would make them sit, if that makes sense. So for example, this is your individual pieces that you will get, but you can do so much more with them than this. You can have them pointing downwards, you can have them pointing upwards, but what I can never show you properly because of the stranding is how I might do them. So you could do them back to back, like this. Back to back, or nose to nose. And if you did them nose to nose like this, where the temporary strand is, you can have them running through, maybe even have some seed beads in between there, couldn't you? Or what about one of those cherry pearls? Just balancing within there, that'd be really cute, wouldn't it? And the thing is, if you did it like this, all you'd need is one of those extendable head pins, or even make your own eye pin, and then have a pearl in the middle, and you've got yourself a beautiful pair of earrings, done really simply. This is 130 carats worth of the red agate flowers that we have here for you. They're really workable, very versatile. They're around 26 mil to 16 mil on each one of these. Beautiful quality agate, going to go great with that carnelian. Your price point today is just £6.95, and on the strands, I personally have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 on my strand because I've got that one off. So I've got 10 on my strand, so that's approximately the amount you'll be getting. £6.95 for you today. PMGP19 is the code on this today. Got lots of people coming through, multi-buyers on this strand again. Lots of you treating yourself today. Why not? Why not? Do you know what these would go really nice with, actually? You know what I'm talking about them? These findings. In the gold or the rose gold? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the gold or the rose gold?
It looks like a man with a moustache.
Oh, Ben! People think I'm a bit unusual. People have even said that I'm a little bit crazy at times. You haven't met my team. I am one of the sanest people in this team, and that is proven by me going, which do you prefer, gold or rose gold? And Ben starts laughing so much, going, looks like a man with a moustache. Oh, lordy.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, we love you, Ben. I have got for you now a variety of earring findings. Now I do that because I think that marginalises these a little too much. I think it almost puts them into a box a little bit too much. To me, you can use them as earring findings, but these can be so much more. Take a little look at them. So you can see that they're a circle loop, but then they've got the eye loop at the end. So let me show you that there. Can you see that section there? And then you have the little kick out here. So what you imagine is where my finger is now would be where your earlobe would be. So that'd be the front. So that'd be the effect you got from the front. These are your lock detail. So you can see, pop them out, put your earring on, there it is. So you can hang from the bottom here, you can hang your head pin, you can hang your gemstones, whatever it might be. Lengths of chain on here would be beautiful. Even if you just wanted a really pretty pair of loop earrings, you absolutely could with these, couldn't you? But they are, you can do so much more with them. I mean, come on, you know, multi-strand necklaces, big chandelier pieces. You could do headband braid pieces with these. You actually have these balancing off, well, not balancing, but tied into a hair comb, couldn't you? Just to add a little bit of lift, a little bit of height. You get the golden colour in here. I want to let you know there's 30 pairs in total. So you get 10 pairs in the gold. You get 10 pairs in the rose gold, and you get 10 pairs in the silver as well. So if you're thinking of doing things like your craft stalls, this is going to be great for you, because what it means is you could actually make the same pair of earrings just in 3 different colourways and then let people choose their favourites. I've had a text in about these, but let me see. Hello, Teddy. Would be perfect to make Tree of Life pendants. Oh, what a great idea. What a beautiful basis for your Tree of Life pendants. Perfect idea. Thank you for that, Teddy. They would be absolutely spectacular for that, wouldn't they? It's nice that you're able to get such a variety, such a selection, and a lovely thing as well is if you wanted to on your stall, or say for your friends and family, if maybe you've made like a cute little pendant or a cute little drop, or even like I make quite a few like bag charms, and purse charms and phone charms, just because sometimes I just personally, when I'm trying to come up with an idea of what I fancy making, I'll just put say 2 or 3 gemstones together and be like, don't actually know how that'd work in a piece, but I quite like them together, so I'll just make it into a bag charm. They're simple. It'd be quite nice for you if you've ever made any of those kind of charms, just to have those lined up for your friends, or go, do you like this charm selection? Do you fancy them in earrings? What type would you like? Gold, rose gold, silver? It's nice to have that option, isn't it? Because I think, especially with metals, people can be quite, I like that, but I don't like that, so it's nice to have the option. You've got 30 pairs, so 10 pairs in total. Now, let me ask you something, honestly. Let's have a look at these. Claire, you'll know from obviously, shopping about in, say, your high street stores. If you have a look at this, so here is my earlobe, where my finger is, that would be my earlobe. That would be from the front of my earlobe. This is a loop, loop earring, because that's where you open it up, you put your ear through, they close it up. How much would you pay on the high street, well-known stores, for a pair of loop earrings? Bear in mind, these are copper base, but they're plated in rose gold.
In a shop that was just, say, like a fashion shop, that where you pay like £5–10, couldn't you?
Just for a pair, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Easily?
Yeah.
I'm sure we're both thinking of kind of the same shop. You can get your ears pierced there, those type of shops. Yeah, easily, £4 or £5 for a pair, can't you? Today though, for a pair, so for this beautiful pair here, with the rose gold palating, you're going to be paying less than 30p. That's 27 pence, not per one, per pair. 27 pence.
Did you say, I can't remember, did you say about the wine glass charms? Did you say about
Yeah, good one, little wine glass charms. Perfect for this time of year, aren't they?
Beautiful, really nice Christmas presents if you personalise them and
really good idea. Perfect for Christmas presents and also for things like weddings and nice for that sort of thing, aren't they? Really, really good idea.
Yeah, really good
£7.95 for you on this today. Congratulations. Loads of you coming in and getting these. Even if you just want a pair of hooped earrings, why not? Go for it. Go for it. And don't forget for me, they have got our e-coating on them. So even if you have, or you know someone who has quite sensitive ears, what I will say is just, ours do have an e-coating on them. So there is still a very slight chance that there might be irritation, but a much, much less so than you might get with, say, your normal copper-based. Lots of people on the phone for this, is there? Maybe it's a good time to get Pete in. Where's Pete?
He's genuinely gone.
He's genuinely gone. I can see here my producer's saying. When we have loads of people on the phone, because I don't want to bring out another product and everyone to be on the phone and go, oh wait, it's the last one, hang on, and there's loads of confusion and people don't get very, very happy, to be honest. When we bring on lots of products at once and there's a bit of a queue. So we are going to phone Pete if we can. Brother Pete, where is he?
He's through back months.
I know he can hear me. I know he can hear me because he has earpiece in.
He's looking at me and he's smiling at the moment.
Ben's going, he's looking at me and smiling. I hope he's coming through. Pete's got a themed impression for us today. Now, Claire, you won't know this, but on Designer Inspiration, whenever Pete's with my team, we make him do an impression because he's very, very good impersonator.
Is he?
Yeah. It's uncanny sometimes.
A voice impression or a looks impression?
No, it's generally voice, generally the voice impression. Vocally, he's very talented. Come on, Pete, hurry up. There's still a queue on the phone, probably about a minute and a half wait. Brother Pete. Hi, Brother Pete.
Hi.
Hi. Now, Brother Pete, you've got a bit of a theme on today, haven't you, love?
Yeah.
Come on in.
I might need a microphone now.
You might need a microphone. What are you talking?
Just a prop one.
A prop? There you are.
All right, yeah.
There you go. This is good. This is Brother Pete. He's not my brother, but people think we are related. Yeah. Brother Pete, you have got a themed impression. Now, do you want to tell us about the theme or do you want me to?
You should tell them about the theme. This could go either way. I've had 20 minutes to prepare for it.
Right, but the thing is, you say you've had 20 minutes to prepare, but you know that every day with me that you have to do an impression.
I know I have to do it, yeah. I'm just never ready for it.
Now, today, for any of our people across the water, it is Canadian Thanksgiving, that's the word. It's Canadian Thanksgiving today, so there'll be lots and lots of people in beautiful Canada treating themselves to big roast turkeys and goodies like that. So today, I challenge wonderful Pete to do an impression of a famous Canadian. He is looking forward to this. I cannot wait. Okay, Pete, let's do it.
All right, so see if you know this is them from...
Why do you always do that?
I feel like I need my own intro.
Right, but before an impression, you always say, see if you can guess who this is. That, every time, but that's the whole point.
Because I know they're not going to be able to guess it.
All right, fair dues. Right, let's do
I'm
this.
begging them to guess it.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go.
Bruce Nolan here for Nightly News. Yeah, I messed up already. Bruce Nolan here for Nightly News. What we're doing here is beautiful. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
What?
A generic American man.
Well, that's insulting. Generic American man. He's meant to be Canadian.
20 minutes.
I can't help it.
Who was it, Pete? Who was it, Pete?
Who was it? It was Jim Carrey.
Of course it was. Yeah. People have guessed it. Who? Put their names up for me. Who has guessed that? Jim Carrey. Janice got it, Pete. Janice and Tanya.
I'm impressed.
Pete.
I'm amazed.
Pete is not only impressed, but amazed, he's just said. Thank you, ladies. I did not get that one. I thought it was that guy from Anchorman.
Yeah, I thought that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ron Burgundy,
yeah.
I thought. That's my fault though, Pete, not yours. I'm not good with films. Anyway, the queue has died down a little bit. It's still about a 40-second wait, but we'll be with you. $7.95 for those. Congratulations, everybody. Not got a lot of these. Gem collector, did you say? Not got a lot of these at all. Now, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Pete, brother Pete, have you got my little lucky claw? You could have done that for Jim Carrey, the claw! Couldn't you? Thank you, Pete. Now, this is Gem Collector. I'll be honest with you straight away, hardly got any of these. I just need to show you Gem Collector. Now, when we talk about Gem Collector, we're talking about a pinnacle point of expectation set by Steve Bennett and other, you know, gem connoisseurs around the world. And those expectations are individualized for specific gemstones. The gemstone I'm about to bring you now is a white topaz, and that already will have a massive list laid out for it by people like the GIA, which will tell you the quality of a specific gem. This has been exclusively chosen. I've got so few of these. We only ever get about maximum 15 of these in at a time because the quality is so rare and so exceptional. We purely bring it out, not necessarily even to be made into jewellery. We just bring it out for you lucky people at home to own a piece of purest, most outstanding quality. Take a look at this now. It is impeccable. This is your white topaz. This comes with your certificate of authenticity, which you can see here, which will pop out. And it also comes with all the info you need and all of the certification, really pinpointing all of the aspects of this gem. I need to get it out for you to really see this. Let me get this out for you. Because you need to see the quality of this. You can make jewellery with this. If you're good at wire work, you can faux prong set this. Or even if you have got a prong setting kit, we do prong setting here. If you do prong setting kit, if you've got the right size shank, you can prong set with this. Take a look at the quality of this stunning topaz. Be honest. That looks diamond-like in quality, doesn't it? In fact, if I didn't tell you it was a topaz, some people might have thought this was a diamond. Obviously, if this was a diamond, you'd have been paying a lot of money. Have you seen any gem collectors?
No, I haven't, and that is wow, isn't it?
Come on over here, because it's really hard to see even in these prongs. I just want to show you in real life. I'm gonna...
That is beautiful.
What do you think of it?
Absolutely gorgeous.
I wonder if you can see it on my hand better, because the light kind of travels through it a little bit better. Now,
that is fabulous. I love that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Look at it. I love that one.
That's my new favourite. Yeah, that's my new favourite.
Is this your new fave?
Yeah, it hasn't even been a week, and yeah, that's a new.
Can I ask you something? And please be completely honest about this, because, you know, we've said before, you're not someone who watches the channel, specifically. That's not kind of how you know, kind of came into this, as it were.
No.
But, you know, so you perhaps are perfect eyes for not really knowing our price points of things. This is genuinely, with authenticity certificate, etc., highest quality of topaz. What would you expect this to be in price? Have you got any
hundreds?
ideas?
I would say. I mean, that's. I've no idea, but hundreds. It looks.
I think
fabulous.
The reason you expect this to be hundreds is because it is topaz, and if this was set into 925 and you bought this from high street stores, you would pay hundreds.
Yes,
wouldn't you?
yeah, because the brilliance is. Yes, I definitely love it.
Oh, she definitely loves it. Well, Claire, genuine reaction to this price?
No way. That is amazing. That was definitely a jaw dropper. That's amazing.
And the point of this exercise is the fact that genuinely, if this was set into 925, if this was on the high street, if this was a ring, if that, you would expect to pay hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
This is proof of us cutting out the middleman. We've got it for you today at $7.95. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you.
Loads of those flying out. Congratulations, everybody. It's a goner, I've been told. Is it? Oh, it's a goner. Sorry. Sorry, Claire. You can't get one, love. Where are we going, Sweet Bee? Really quickly. I can do that quickly, no problem. Claire will like these, I know that for sure. Amethyst, encased in 925. Quality upon quality. Look at those. I think you like these because they're amethyst and because they're a bit sparkly.
They are, they're beautiful.
Do you think they're pretty?
Yeah.
Again, let me show you the quality of these with my light source, just because it's...
Oh yeah, I may have to go back. I may have to have several.
I may have to go back and have a look at them. Aren't they pretty? 925 sterling silver amethyst that you've got on this. This is a birthstone of February that you've got within here. VCDL80 is the code on this. Now, with the quality and the vibrancy and that depth of colour, sort of running through this, you have such already kind of the archetypal gemstone. You have that beautiful effect. Ladies and gents, to say thank you for joining us today, and I mean we're squeezing this in because you can all see the time. We're all got to go over and have a little look at the challenge. We are squeezing this in. We've only kind of just got a little bit of time to get involved with this, but what I will say is to say thank you for joining us today. I'm going to give you an astonishing price. That's 925, encasing every single one of these. That's your should-be price. Your price today is just £24.95. Genuinely astonishing, because think about it. Use one as a pendant. You don't need all of them. Do you know what though, honestly? If I just have these on 925 wire or just a piece of chain, oh my goodness, I would feel glamorous beyond belief. But the fact of the matter is, at that price point, even just for one pendant of these, wait. Think about this. Ask yourself honestly. This is amazing quality amethyst. You've seen the light shine through. There's been workmanship go on to this with the faceting. But look, all of this here is 925. It's really strongly encased. The light travels through beautifully. Genuinely, wouldn't you buy that pendant for £5 and think, boy oh boy, I'm getting an absolute bargain? Because I would. I've bought pieces of single individual pieces of agate for more than £5, and I do like agate, but I prefer amethyst personally. If these were £5 each, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, £35 worth. So even if I just bought this strand and sold them off individually as £5 pendants, I've made my money back without doing anything. That's amazing really, isn't it? When you think of it like that, it's astonishing. Congratulations to you all getting this. Last few of days, it's the only reason I'm allowed to drop the price, because there's not many of those left. So congratulations to you all, you lovely ladies and gents. Heading on over to the lovely Claire now. Hello. Oh, sorry, I'm walking too fast for you.
No, the camera's locked.
The camera's locked. Ah, it's all right.
Sorry.
No problem. Locked itself in place. Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm all right now, thank you.
How has the show been?
Yeah, it's been really good. Really good.
What are your standout gemstones that you've seen today?
I liked that the white, was it the white topaz?
Yeah.
That was.
Big
I'll be
fan of
dreaming
that
about that one.
That was a sellout, sorry.
I still really like the Labradorite in the kit that
Yeah,
I
I
had.
love that.
was
It's
really
amazing, wasn't
beautiful. And I'm back on the amethyst, and I like the peridot. There's quite a few.
There's quite a few now, actually, isn't there? Blimey, Charlie. Now, you have made plenty with this. For someone who didn't even know you had to do a challenge, you have made plenty. Talk to us about this one. How beautiful is that? Don't forget, Claire did have 2 strands. She was given the citrine, which is what we can see as the petals here. That is £12.95 for a massive strand, and at the bottom of the screen, £9.95 was that multicoloured moonstone.
They go very nicely together, don't they?
Really
they do.
pretty.
Yeah. So,
Really beautiful.
Little flower.
I love how simple this is, but really effective.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice thing to do when you've got your findings. If you've got good quality findings, sometimes it's really nice to put them at the front and make a feature of them rather than have them tucked at the back. But then I also like to do it at the back. You know, if you have, I haven't on those, have a little dangly, charmy bit.
Really
That's
cute,
nice.
isn't it? Lovely bracelet as well. Really wearable, but quite statement, isn't it?
Yeah, big chunky with the little details on.
Big chunky with little bits of detail. And 2 pairs of earrings. Blimey, so you've made plenty.
Is that enough?
Yeah, you've made absolutely loads. I said to you, don't worry, if you only make 1 ring, it's fine. Blimey, Charlie. So you have the citrine at the side, and then you have the moonstone at the bottom of the screen. You've got to be quick though, because that one in particular was extremely popular. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
When are you with us next? Do you know yet?
I think near the end of November, I think.
Okay, brilliant. So we will keep our eyes peeled for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, lovely ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I have got on the show Debbie Bulford with polymer clay. Have you ever done any polymer clay before? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, didn't you kind of start playing with her?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Well, maybe you can tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, I will do. I will.
I'm so glad to be back with Debbie B. It's been yonks since I've worked with her. She's back with us tomorrow. That is 1 until 5 with a polymer clay. And I need to let you know, I've got something special and new for you coming up tomorrow. Now, on the Late Show, you have got my gorgeous Mark. Hi, Mark. Mark's coming on the Late Show with the wonderful Ed. Stay where you are. Me and Claire will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you to all of our customers who voted for Jewellery Maker to be nominated at the Make and Sell Jewellery Awards. We've been nominated for 8 awards. Please continue to vote for us to win.